Pleasant good afternoon to each and every one of you. We are here at Legacy Fields in Crown Point, Indiana today for today's Region Collegiate Baseball League matchup. The Lake County Corndogs out of the Region Collegiate Baseball League playing host to the Chicago Clout, an independent team out of Chicago. Josh Lepowski here with you alongside Sawyer Jamrock here today. The Corndogs come into this game with a record of 17-10. They've won 4 of their last 5 ball games. Unfortunately, their winning streak came to a close yesterday when they lost Game 2 of a doubleheader to the Addison Braves. They split that one, winning Game 1 by the score of 12-2 and losing Game 2 by the score of 4-2. Back to a traditional 9-inning game today against the Chicago Clout, Sawyer.
Yep, it should be a very interesting game today. Obviously, Corndogs are coming off 2 very hard-fought games against the Addison Braves yesterday, taking the first one 12-2, then having to try to fight a comeback win yesterday, but we'll see how this team responds today.
This is Game 3 of what has turned out to be a 5-game homestand for the Lake County Corndogs. They had one game on Thursday that was supposed to be played against Lombard that was canceled due to the air quality. Also had a game scheduled for next Saturday against Chicago PD that also got canceled due to a cancellation on Chicago PD's part. So the Corndogs' schedule here, the home games or home stand has been cut just a little bit here this week, but still plenty of ball games here for the Corndogs here this week. The Corndogs are being introduced to the crowd right now. Here is the starting lineup here today. The Lake County Corndogs will send out this defensive lineup. Mitchell Stanton pitching to Drew Satunis behind the plate. That's the battery. Jonathan Osornio at first, Ryder Fernandez at second, Billy Chidsey at short, Zach Sharkey at third, Josh Fleming is in left, Colin Adams is in center, and Drew Kostiba is in right field here today for the Lake County Corndogs. The Chicago Clout, meanwhile, will send out this batting order today. They do have 11 hitters in the lineup. Just go with it. The leadoff hitter, the shortstop, number 5, is David Rubin. Joe Thompson, the right fielder, bats second. Dino Biggers, the catcher, bats third. Andrew Rubin, the third baseman, bats fourth. Will Flanagan, the first baseman, bats fifth. Brandon Story, the second baseman, bats sixth. Batting seventh, Mike Franklin, the center fielder. Armand Chandler bats eighth and will DH one of the extra hitters, Tariq Subo, batting ninth. Batting 10th, another extra hitter is Mike Fry. And then batting ninth, we're going to go with Pratt Kucharski is playing left field here today. With all due respect, the lineup card was not the easiest thing to read, so please give us grace today as we're getting through this one. Mitchell Stanton on the bump for the Corndogs to start off this contest. Mitchell Stanton on the season with a record of 1-0 on the season with a 1.40 earned run average. Has had a very, very good year for the Corndogs with 15 innings pitched overall. He'll be pitching to Drew Satunis behind the plate here today. Weather today, it's pretty pleasant, all things considered. Yes, there is some of that haze in the air from the Canadian wildfire smoke, which has put a damper on the air quality. Not bad enough to cancel the game today, but still, aside from that, it's a pretty good day, a nice day out today. The Corndogs playing in solid 80-degree weather with the Chicago Clout today. Wind is pretty light. If there's any wind, it's blowing out to right field. Slight movement of the flags between the fields here at Legacy Field. All set to go. I'm Josh Lepowski. He is Sawyer Jamrock. And we're ready for some baseball here today. The Chicago Clout wearing the white jerseys with the red sleeves. White with red accents. Corndogs in the blue pinstripe jerseys here today. We're glad you could join us. And we're set and ready to go for some baseball here today at Legacy Fields. Game 3 of the homestand. Mitchell Stanton looks in. The first pitch misses outside for a ball. We are underway at 4:01 p.m. local time. One 1-0 pitch. Misses low in the dirt for a ball. Count is 1-0. Two balls, one strike the count now here on David Rubin. Stanton looks in. Here's the pitch. Swinging and a miss. Count moves to 2-2. Corndogs coming into this game today have an overall record of 6-7 outside of league play. 2-2 pitch Misses up and away for a ball. Count moves to 3-2. And the Corndogs, if they could win their next 3 ball games, they would guarantee themselves a winning record outside of Region Collegiate Baseball League play, which would be a nice thing to hang their hat on here towards the end of the season. The 3-2 offering misses inside for ball 4, and David Rubin begins the ball game with a leadoff walk, and that'll bring up Joe Thompson, the right fielder.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see. Stan has been a guy who's going to attack the zone all year long, but long at bat to start the first at bat of the game, so we'll see where it goes from here.
First pitch, ground ball to the right side. Fernandez gets in front of it, shovels it to second for 1. Throw back to first is not in time. Goes down as a fielder's choice. Thompson reaches. Rubin out at second.
Yeah, just got jammed there. Great job by Stan, kind of just running the ball. And probably looked like a 2-seam sinker. Some pitch like that just really got him jammed in and grounded it to Fernandez there at second base just to get the easy out.
Looked like there was kind of a check swing contact there that he made. Like a half swing that just ended up right at Fernandez. Hit it pretty far for it being a check swing. As up comes Dino Biggers, the catcher, wearing number 30. First pitch to him. Misses low and in for a ball 1-0. It gets away from Satunis, but Thompson didn't see it, so he can't advance. Dino Biggers is fairly familiar with Legacy Fields, actually. He was a part of the Northern League back when the Corndogs were in that league at the start of their history. Played for the Joliet Generals in 2022. As a member of the Northern League, Mitchell Stanton looks in. Here's the 1-0 offering. Pitch misses low for a ball. Count moves here to 2-0.
Stan needs to do a better job of throwing strikes here.
Well, see if he can find a way to put a couple more in there here, and also trying to settle into this game a little bit. Sometimes you find that if you're a pitcher. 2-0 pitch. Biggers pops that one up foul off to the left and out of play. Yeah, Biggers played for, as I said, the Joliet Generals, and Generals and the Corndogs had plenty of battles over the first couple of years. Corndogs were part of that league. 2 balls and a strike now on Biggers, who's playing catcher. Crowding the plate here on this 2-1 offering. Stanton looks in, sets, and he deals. In the dirt, Satunis keeps it in front of him, though, at least close enough to not allow Thompson to advance.
Yeah, great job by Satunis right there. Those are tough to block. As you know, he just had to move his body, but kind of almost like stand up there, as you want to make sure you keep it in front of you to make sure that the runner doesn't advance to second base. So great job back there.
2 balls, 1 strike, the count on Dino Biggers. Stanton looks in. The pitch. Fly ball to center field. Adams coming in on it. On the run, makes the catch off his left shoulder, and that is out number 2. So this brings up Andrew Rubin, number 8, who's playing third base today. As we mentioned, the Chicago Clout are electing to go with 11 hitters today, but still playing with 9 in the field. Here's the first pitch with 2 down. Pitch in the dirt, and it skips away from Satunis. Cannot find it, and down to second goes Joe Thompson. That is the 3rd time this inning we've seen a pitch get away from Satunis, and to this point, Stanton's been able to get away with it, but not that time.
They did a great job blocking that last one, but unfortunately that one caught him by surprise there.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The pitch. Pitch in there for a strike. Count is 1-1. These two teams have played each other once this season. Back on June the 28th, the Corndogs traveled on the road to take on Chicago. The 1-0. Ground ball to the right side. Fernandez gets in front of it, tosses it to first, inning over. So a leadoff walk ultimately leads to nothing. We head to the bottom of the first, and there is no score.
Did you know?
They decorate over 210,000 cakes a year.
Did you know?
Their butcher will cut your meat your way.
Did you know?
They have trained floral designers in store.
Did you know?
They will make your wedding cake.
Did you know?
They have a variety of deli bakeable entrees.
Did you know?
Their online app has coupons and so much more. Who does that?
Strack and Van Til. Now you know.
Headquartered in Maryville, Indiana, Centier Bank continues to play a pivotal role in every community we serve. Beginning with a single location in 1895 to serving 13 counties across Indiana, Centier Bank has championed a workplace of community building, philanthropy, and financial education to enrich the lives of individuals and businesses in the communities we serve. Our promise for a better tomorrow for generations to come is what sets Centier apart. Centier Bank, Indiana's largest private family-owned bank.
If your business wants to reach real customers in real communities, the Heartland Sports Network is where you need to be. With thousands tuning in every week across Indiana and beyond, your message plays alongside the games people care about most. Connect with families, alumni, parents, and the next generation of local leaders. Digital ads, in-game features, branding opportunities. We'll build a package that fits your goals. Advertise with the Heartland Sports Network. Visit heartlandsportsnet.com or contact us.
Back here at Legacy Fields in Crown Point, we head to the bottom of the first inning, no score. And the pitcher for the Chicago Clout today is Connor Elementi, number 48. And the Corndogs will send out this batting lineup today. Center fielder Colin Adams leads off. Ryder Fernandez bats second and plays second base. A shortstop, Billy Chidsey, bats third. Batting fourth, the left fielder is Josh Fleming. Batting fifth, Zach Sharkey, the third baseman. Drew Zatunis catches and bats sixth. Batting seventh is Drew Costiba in right field. Bradley Ferris bats eighth. He's the extra hitter today. Jonathan Osornio is at first base, batting ninth. And Linus Jarrett, the designated hitter, bats 10th here today. Elementi is on the mound. And Colin Adams, the center fielder, set to lead off for the Corndogs. He's had limited action this year, but is back and playing here today. This, to my knowledge, might be his first home game of the season.
Crazy to think we only have so many left.
Indeed, first pitch to Adams. In there for a strike, count is 0-1. As a matter of fact, after today, the Corndogs only have guaranteed 4 home games left on the schedule. Play a couple this week. They have one the following week, plus a playoff game as that pitch misses outside. Count is 1-1. They know they will host in the semifinals, and they are in good position to host the championship should they get that far as well. But still haven't quite wrapped that up yet, the 1-1 pitch. This is outside. Count is 2-1. They currently hold a 2.5 game lead over the South Lake Ironhawks in the league standings. Should the Corndogs win one of those final 3 league games, that stretch will start a week from today against Post 94. They win one of those last 3. The Corndogs will indeed host all the way through the postseason, depending how far they go. That pitch catches the outside corner for a strike. Count is now 2-2.
Yeah, this Corndogs offense we've seen has been pretty hot as of late, but we'll see if they continue it today.
2 balls, 2 strikes. That pitch misses outside. Count is 3-2. When the Corndogs played the Chicago Clout last on June the 28th, the Corndogs mustered up 14 hits, but only could score 4 runs. They got all 4 of their runs in the first inning and then were wiped clean the rest of the game as Adams takes one low and in for ball 4. He reaches first on a walk to lead off the inning.
Good at bat by Adams to start the game. You know, you could take a full count you can every day to get a quality at bat, but to win that at bat's even more key.
And up comes Ryder Fernandez. Fernandez went 1 for 4 with a run scored in that game. 3 balls, 2 strikes the count. The pitch catches the zone. Count is quickly 0-1 here on Ryder Fernandez, who's playing second base today.
Colin Adams might be trying to get a little aggressive here. He is a quick dude.
Doesn't take a huge lead off of first, though. The 0-1 pitch is a grounder to the left side towards the hole and through for a base hit. David Rubin stretched out his arm but couldn't get to it. So the Corndogs have 2 on here with nobody out to lead off the ball game. And up next is Billy Chidsey, number 7, playing shortstop today.
Yeah, Fernandez is able to get look like an outside slider there and, you know, connected with it, just be able to get it past the shortstop, Rubin, over there. Great piece of hitting by Fernandez to find a hole.
Chidsey stands in the right-handed batter's box. Elementi looks back at second, and here comes the first pitch. That pitch Catches the zone, 0-1. Looked a little outside to me, but
looked a little bit of a generous call there.
Yeah, that was, the catcher was off his left shoulder catching that. That's a, ooh boy, that's a generous strike zone. 0-1 the count. That pitch catches the zone. Count is now 0-2 here on Billy Chidsey. Chidsey did play in that first game. They're 1 for 4. He went 1 for 4 with a run scored and a strikeout in that game. No balls and 2 strikes to count on him. That pitch misses low in the dirt. Count is now 1-2. Drew Kostiva was the big offensive producer in that game, going 4 for 4 with an RBI double.
Safe to say that's a pretty good day.
Indeed it is. 1 ball and 2 strikes the count now on Chidsey. The pitch. Fouled back into the screen. Count stays 1-2 here on Chidsey. Corndogs got off to a quick start yesterday against the Addison Braves, scoring a run in the first inning of Game 1 of that doubleheader. Four-game winning streak came to an end in the second half of that doubleheader, the 1-2. And that pitch misses outside. Count is now 2-2. Corndogs trying to get to 7-7 against non-league opponents this year. Corndogs have been challenged quite well in the non-league games this year. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch from Elementi, foul back. And I think if you would talk to Justin Heisman, and Heisman said throughout the year that, he wants his guys to be challenged in these games. He doesn't want his guys to be winning 15-0 every game. He wants his guys to be challenged, be put through some adversity, have them go against some good competition. And I think given the Corndogs' 6-7 record in non-league play, I think that shows you that when they do not play a league game, they are definitely challenging themselves against some pretty good teams. Ground ball to the right side. Story gloves it, flips it to second for 1. Throw back to first is late. Chidsey in there safely. It's the fielder's choice. Adam goes to third, and that'll put runners at the corners here with 1 away.
Great hustle right there by Chidsey, just hauling down the line. He is known for being quick. I mean, that was a routine ground ball to second base. Got the runner out at second, but great job by Chidsey to make sure the play is not over until it's over and beats the runner out beats the play out at first base.
Albany's Confectionery in Maryville has been around for 40 years. From their famous 12-flavor gummy bears, runner goes, pitches inside, throw goes to third, not in time. Down to second goes Chidsey on a stolen base. Once again, Albany's Confectionery in Maryville has been around for 40 years. From their famous 12-flavor gummy bears to their mouth-puckering sours and true-to-fruit flavors, Albany's puts flavor and fun first. All made right here in the region with the highest quality ingredients. Remember, look for the A on the tummy to know you've got the best in your hands. 1 ball, no strikes, the pitch, and that's fouled back by Josh Fleming. Count is 1-1. Fleming, the lone Corndog this year to have multiple home runs. He has 2 home runs this year.
One of them was a freaking monster shot over to left field.
1 ball, 1 strike is the count. Fly ball into center field. Charging inward is Franklin. Franklin makes the catch. Tagging from third is Adams. The throw home is cut off. Adams scores. It's a sacrifice fly for Josh Fleming, and the Corndogs take a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, great job by Fleming. Make sure to get the ball in the air there, as that's kind of what you're taught with the runner on third. If you're able to... Get the ball in the air with a quick runner at third base. Get him home on a sac fly.
And up comes Zach Sharkey with the Corndogs up 1-0. 2 down. First pitch to him. And that pitch off the plate inside for a ball. Count is quickly 1-0 on Zach Sharkey. Sharkey's had a very good season for the Corndogs. Been very impressive. Unfortunately, we don't have access to any stats right now because we are down internet here. Ground ball to the right side, in on the hand. Story gets in front of it, throws to first. Slow developing play, but he does get Sharkey at first, and the inning is over. But the Corndogs do get a run on the sacrifice fly by Josh Fleming. We head to the second inning. Corndogs lead it 1-0.
Ultimate party experience? Bring the excitement with Game Truck mobile video game theaters. Action action-packed laser tag and gel tag battles, bounce houses, epic foam parties, and unforgettable photo booth fun. Perfect for birthdays, schools, festivals, team bonding, and community events. We bring the fun right to you. No stress and no mess. Book your party today and make memories everyone will be talking about with Game Truck.
Love high school sports? Then make sure you're following the Heartland Sports Network on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Rankings, highlights, breaking news, and live coverage, all in one place. Like it, follow it, share it. Heartland Sports Network, your home for hometown.
Back here at Legacy Fields in Crown Point, Corndogs lead at 1-0 on the sacrifice fly by Josh Fleming in the first inning, and they hold on to that with Will Flanagan leading off for the Chicago Clout here in the second inning. First pitch comes in from Stanton. It's in there for a strike. Count is 0-1. Sentier Bank proudly supports the Lake County Corndogs this season. Since 1895, Sentier has remained deeply rooted in Northwest Indiana and promises to remain not for sale for generations to come. Go to Sentier.com for more information. Member FDIC. Line drive fielded on a hop by Fernandez. Shuffles his feet, gets it to first for the out. Fernandez dropped the ball, but he kept it close enough to him to make the play. And that is out number one. Brings up Brandon Story, the second baseman.
Yeah, great job right there by the second baseman there, Ryder Fernandez. Even though he did make a little bit of a bobble, but make sure to keep his head in the play and get the out at first.
Brandon Story playing second base. First pitch to him. In there for a strike. Count is 0-1. One thing interesting about the Chicago Clout, you look at their uniforms, it's a very old school look to it. It kind of reminds me, number one, the Cincinnati Reds had a uniform back in the 1960s that looked a lot like that. That's in there for a strike. Count is 0-2. But then that style trend kind of came back in the late 90s, early 2000s with the sleeveless pullover top of the jersey, and then you would wear like a colored undershirt of some sort to give you your sleeves. As that pitch misses outside 1-2. There were even a select few guys that were quite bold that would wear either a sleeveless undershirt or no undershirt and would just go with, a totally sleeveless look. But this was a trend back in the early 2000s as Story swings and misses at strike three. Corndog K there. That's the first of the game for Stanton. That brings up Mike Franklin, the center fielder.
Yeah, I remember seeing videos on social media of the Cincinnati Reds doing like bicep curls with sleeveless jerseys.
Oh, yeah. They had that. I remember the Pittsburgh Pirates had one as well. I think the Colorado Rockies might have done it too, and I think the White Sox had. It wasn't an everyday jersey, but I think they had an alternate that did that as well. Trend kind of went away in the later 2000s, but still was an interesting time there. The pitch is high, count is 1-0. It's interesting to see because, you think of things like jersey trends, and that's one of those things that just kind of changes so subtly over time. You don't really notice it until you look back and you realize, as that pitch was low, makes it 2-0. I think Sawyer basketball, is probably the best example of this.
Exactly, it is.
2 balls, no strikes, because you look back at, the early 2000s and the super baggy shorts that you would wear. 2 balls, no strikes. Stanton delivers. Ground ball to the right side. Fernandez gets in front of it, ranging away from first base, makes a nice off-balance throw to Osornio, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3, go the Clout in the second. We head to the bottom of the second. Corndogs up 1-0.
Keeps you busy and you can't get to the store? Shop online with Strachan Van Til To Go. Our to-go service is easy to use. Register using your rewards account information. Fill your virtual cart and choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Til team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save time and money with our online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple. Shopping made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
Armed with a rich history of family ownership and a workforce that's committed to putting people first, Centier Bank fosters a workplace of community building, philanthropy, and financial education. A long-lasting legacy of family ownership dedicated to generations of clients is what sets Centier apart. Trust the integrity, experience, and personal service of Centier, Indiana's largest private family-owned bank. For more information, go to Centier.com.
Across Indiana, the lights go on, the stands fill, and communities come alive. And every night, the Heartland Sports Network is there, showcasing the athletes, the rivalries, and the hometown pride that make our state special. Stream every game live on the Heartland Sports Network app and heartlandsportsnet.com. Your teams, your stories, your network. The Heartland Sports Network, proudly bringing the Heartland together, one game at a time.
Back here at Legacy Fields in Crown Point, where it is just a beautiful day. The haze is clearing up just a little bit, and the forecast says as the day goes on, whatever haze was in the air is going to move on just a little bit. As up comes Drew Satunis to lead off the second inning as that pitch misses, or no, catches the zone. This strike zone the umpire has is very large. I'm going to make, typically I try not to comment too much on it, but I'm going to be honest. This has been a very big zone so far. No balls, one strike. Ground ball foul off to the right, count is 0-2.
It has, and it really gets in the mindset of a batter and be like, all right, I really have to expand my approach here to go out and just foul off pitches and just keep battling because the zone is just so large.
No balls and 2 strikes the count. Swing and a miss, strike 3, foul tip into the mid. And Satunis goes down swinging Drew Kostiba. Planning a birthday party or company outing? Bring your team to see our team. Email info@corndogsbaseball.com to book your group outing today. After today, only 4 more home games for the Corndogs. You have the 21st against the Thunder, 23rd against New Lenox, the 28th against Post 94, and then a playoff game on July the 30th. So if you want to make an effort, or if you want to come out with your group, today's the day to do it. A pitch is fouled away. Count is 0-1 here on Drew Kostiba. Kostiba went 4 for 4 the last time the Corndogs and the Clout faced off a little less than a month ago. Back on June the 28th. Hard to believe we're getting into the final 2 weeks of the season.
Oh, yeah. It's been a long summer.
No balls, 1 strike the count on Kostiba. Pitch misses low and away for a ball, 1-1. Last inning, Sawyer, we were talking about jerseys and how, jerseys at times, they change so subtly over the years. I'll tell you a story about a time when, jersey styles for me changed very rapidly. And this was from when I was in high school when I played basketball. I played basketball for a little bit in middle school, then in high school. Stopped after 10th grade as Kostiba swings and misses, count is 1-2. So when I was in 8th grade middle school, we would wear the old high school jerseys, which is, pretty typical. And they were from the early 2000s, had super baggy shorts. They were this, shiny-ish kind of material, if that makes sense. 1-2 pitch, misses low and away, it's 2-2, which was very common in the 2000s. And then I got to high school, and then we were getting, the modern type of jerseys, and the shorts were shorter, not quite 80s level, but they were much shorter with the different material, all that stuff. And I remember thinking how drastic of a change that was. 2-2 pitch. Well, the reality was those jerseys were made about 10 years apart, and you see how much those things change.
Style trends and everything just take a change over time, and kind of what do you think fits? What do players like?
Well, it's not just style trends; it's also performance too. They're designing jerseys now to for things like being moisture wicking, also giving them a competitive advantage. 2-2 pitch, Fouled off, still 2-2. Like in the NFL, for example, if you notice, like if you look at an NFL jersey, it's super tight against the player's pads. Yes. And the reason for that because, you look back in the day, they used to have the really baggy jerseys. They called them tearaway jerseys. And the reason why those jerseys would tear away primarily was so that a guy couldn't grab somebody by the shirt tail, whereas jerseys nowadays are tight to prevent guys from holding each other. As that pitch misses outside, count is 3-2. So you see even little things like that affect kind of like how a player plays and those kind of things. And even look at a modern baseball trend like what Drew Kosteba has right now. You also have the additional protection, the face shield on your helmet. Kosteba fouls that one off. Count is still 3-2. We've seen that become a trend recently in baseball, so they can protect their jawline getting hit with the ball in the face, something like that.
Yeah, I had those on my helmet throughout high school, and honestly, it helped a lot. I got hit in that area a couple times, whether it's practice or in a game.
Full count on Drew Kosteba, the pitch. Misses low and away for ball 4. Kosteba reaches on a walk, and Bradley Ferris is up next. Connor Alenti is the pitcher for the Chicago Clout. He is committed to play baseball at Notre Dame. So getting some work in here this summer before he goes to Notre Dame. Pitched at Mount Carmel High School, which is a athletic factory out of Chicago, Illinois.
Insane school.
Yeah, powerhouse in the Chicago Catholic League. One away. That pitch misses low and away, 1-0. They play teams such as Brother Rice, Loyola Academy, all those powerhouse Catholic schools in Chicago, or in the Chicagoland area. 1 ball, no strikes the count here on Ferris. Runner goes. Pitched in there for a strike. Throw to second, not in time. Kosteba steals second. Ferris stays up. 1-1 the count.
Yeah, I had a chance in travel baseball over the summer to play at Loyola Academy for a tournament, and I could definitely see how serious the Catholic Baseball League is up there by the facilities and stuff that they have.
Certainly is. Always going to be the debate around high school sports about Catholic versus or private versus public, as it's a blooping liner caught at short. Throw to second is in time, and that is the inning. A double play, and that is all for the second. We head to the third. Corndogs lead at 1-0.
Keeps you busy and you can't get to the store? Shop online with Strachan Van Til To Go. Our to-go service is easy to use. Register using your rewards account information. Fill your virtual cart and choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Til team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save time and money with our online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple. Shopping made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
Armed with a rich history of family ownership and a workforce that's committed to putting people first, Centier Bank fosters a workplace of community building, philanthropy, and financial education. A long-lasting legacy of family ownership dedicated to generations of clients is what sets Centier apart. Trust the integrity, experience, and personal service of Centier, Indiana's largest private family-owned bank. For more information, go to Centier.com.
Across Indiana, the lights go on, the stands fill, and communities come alive. And every night, the Heartland Sports Network is there, showcasing the athletes, the rivalries, and the hometown pride that make our state special. Stream every game live on the Heartland Sports Network app and heartlandsportsnet.com. Your teams, your stories, your network. The Heartland Sports Network, proudly bringing the Heartland together, one game at a time.
Top of the third inning at Legacy Fields. Corndogs lead it 1-0 as we welcome in Armand Chandler to the batter's box, going up against Mitchell Stanton, who is on the mound once again. He's had a very solid first couple of innings. Went 1-2-3 last time as Chandler swings and misses at that pitch. Count is quickly 0-1.
Yeah, Stanton's had a solid start to this game. I mean, he's had a couple runners on, but he's attacking the zone, trusting his defense and getting outs.
0-1 pitch, foul back. Count is now 0-2. This Chicago Clout team, a team that plays independently. So doesn't play a normal, regular collegiate or semi-pro schedule like these Chicago suburban teams do. The 0-2 pitch misses inside, count is 1-2. So a slightly different flavor of baseball here. So when you have that, you have the ability to kind of, come up with some creative ways to play. 1-2 pitch is skied in the air, foul off to the right. Count moves still to 2-2 on Chandler. Just part of the reason the Corndogs play teams like this is giving themselves some more competition, which has been good for them this year. And I would say even in general, even if the Corndogs have gone 11-3 in league play, that pitch misses low, 2-2. The competition across the Region Collegiate Baseball League, I would say, has been overall very good this year.
It has. I mean, it's really grown a lot with the, starting here and then growing our cities around the area. It's been fun to watch.
2-2 pitch fouled away.
And seeing all these players who, have been playing against each other for such a long time throughout high school, now having to play together.
You're right.
And, I mean, obviously a lot of people play together in college now, but it's been interesting to watch.
Yep. Well, 2-2 pitch is on the way in, and it misses outside 3-2. I won't spill the beans on exactly what the hopes are, but there are, hopes and goals for expansion of this league as the years go on of the Region Collegiate Baseball League, which would be a nice thing. I've said for a very long time how this is an area where having a league like this is very important. As that catches the outside corner, strike 3 called. Armand Chandler looks like a ghost on the way back to the dugout, and I don't blame him. That pitch was, again, this has been a big strike zone, and he got caught out there.
Yeah, I mean, that's just so tough for a hitter. I mean, that looked way out of the zone to me.
It did to me as well, but I mean, he's been calling it all day. Swing and a miss to Tariq Subo.
I guess this is why they only established the ABS.
Stanton looks in, the 0-1 count. In the dirt. Count is 1-1. Ready for the ultimate party? Level up your event with Game Truck. From laser tag to awesome phone parties to bounce houses and epic photo booths, we bring nonstop fun right to you. Perfect for birthdays, school events, and celebrations of all kinds. Call Game Truck today. Swing and a miss. 2 strikes on Subo. Stanton looking for his 3rd strikeout of the ball game. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Satunis has dust pop off his mitt after that one, and that's strike 3. This will bring up Mike Fry.
Yeah, great job by Stanton there, elevating the batter's eyes on, you're ahead of the count. You try to, you don't have to throw a pitch in the zone to have them make contact. You can elevate their eyes as that pitch looks just so good to batters, but it's just so hard to hit.
Mitchell Stanton stands, looks, fires. That pitch outside. Count is 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes the count here on Mike Fry. That one skied foul off to the right. Count remains. Or counts moves up to 1-0, 1-1, I should say. Corndogs sitting with their magic number at 1 to get home field advantage in the Region Collegiate Baseball League playoffs. They will not play another league game until a week from today against Post 94 on the road. Southlake has a league game as that pitch misses outside 2-1. That game is on Saturday, the 25th. So if Southlake loses that game, the Corndogs could get that magic number down to 0 as well there. See where that goes. 2-1 pitch. In the dirt, skips away from Satunis, and the count moves to 3-1.
Yeah, it's so big getting those home games. As you're used to playing on this field as your home field. You got your home crowd to cheer you on. It's just such a big advantage.
All things for the Corndogs to play for here late in the season. 3-1 the count. Stanton delivers that pitch in the zone, strike 2. Pitch might have been a little low, but again, zone's been big all day.
Yeah, as a batter, you just got to make an adjustment. Even though you're not going to like the call, you just got to adjust to the umpire's zone.
3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Mitchell Stanton strikes out the side in the 3rd. We head to the bottom of the 3rd. 1-0, Corndogs lead it.
Ultimate party experience? Bring the excitement with Game Truck mobile video game feeders. Action-packed laser tag and gel tag battles. Bounce houses, epic foam parties, and unforgettable photo booth fun. Perfect for birthdays, schools, festivals, team bonding, and community events. We bring the fun right to you. No stress and no mess. Book your party today and make memories everyone will be talking about with Game Truck.
IBEW Local 697 electrical contractors bring the highest standard of electrical work to Lake County homes, schools, and businesses. From everyday fixes to once-in-a-lifetime builds, we don't just get the job done, we get it done right and up to the highest safety standards. When you need electrical work, hire the professionals who power Indiana. Powering Indiana, Lake County, bringing excellence to the job, creating a brighter future for our community.
We head to the bottom of the third, 1-0 Corndogs. Ready for the ultimate party? Level up your event with Game Truck. From laser tag to awesome foam parties to bounce houses and epic photo booths, remaining nonstop fun right to you. For birthdays, school events, and celebrations of all kinds, call Game Truck today. That's fouled away. Count us 0-1. Also, be sure to check out Great Lakes Sports Hub, the official training facility of the Lake County Corndogs. Not just another dome.
Fun fact, used to work there.
Sure you enjoyed it there.
Yeah.
No balls, one strike on Osornio. Pitches in the dirt. Count is now 1-1.
Yeah, Mike Small was my boss there. He's actually one of the coaches of the South Lake Ironhawks.
Yep. One ball, one strike on Osornio. The pitch from Elementi. Swinging a fly ball to left field pretty deep. Kucharski going back at the track, at the wall. That ball is off the wall. On the way to second, Osornio. Throw cut off. How about a double? Jonathan Osornio has some sneaky power.
Yeah, he used it there. It's all fastball, just drilled one. I honestly thought it left. I didn't see it hit the wall. But kind of same thing with the batter up here right now. Linus had one yesterday where we all thought it was gone, but hit the base of the wall. But still, great hit right there by Jonathan Osornio.
Nobody out. Runner at second. Linus Jarrettson up. First pitch to him. Outside corner. Throw down to second is not in time. Discover your rhythm at Hard Rock Casino, Northern Indiana, with over 1,700 slots and 80 table games. The party never stops with free live music every Friday and Saturday night, just off of exit 6, I-80-94.
I don't know if it's just me, but that last pitch looked like it was almost an other batter box.
It's what's called a strike. Sheridan swings and misses. Count is 0-2. And I think you're starting to see with the way the batters are swinging, I mean, they know this is a big zone, and they're realizing, like, okay, like if this is a big zone, we're going to have to swing at a lot of pitches that you probably wouldn't normally swing at. Count is now 0-2 on Linus Jarrettson. Alenti looks in. That pitch misses in the dirt. Count moves to 1-2 on Jarrettson.
Yeah, if you're Linus, I think you're looking to take something the other way here. I mean, it's always said that way, but, you know, if you can get something the other way past in between first and second, you're probably getting the way of your Osornio, but not knowing the right fielder's arm strength, though.
1 ball, 2 strikes on Jarrettson. Alenti ready and firing. Off-speed pitch, misses in the dirt. Count moves to 2-2. Deuces are wild, or not quite wild. 2-2, but nobody out. But there is a runner on second. So I guess it's kind of.
Yeah.
Not quite, but kind of.
Substitute it for the outs.
I think you could. I don't know if that's possible. 2-2. Yeah. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Sheridan down on strikes, and that is out number 1. Colin Adams comes back up as we turn the lineup card over. Colin Adams walked in the first inning and came around to score on the Josh Fleming sacrifice fly. That's the only run we've had in the game so far. It's been a pretty in terms of offense, been a pretty defensive played game. A lot of lack of offense here. Colin Adams up. First pitch to him misses low and away for a ball. Count is 1-0 on Adams.
Yeah, you got two former Mount Carmel teammates facing off against each other here.
Indeed, Adams, a former Caravan, former member of Mount Carmel. First pitch, 1-0, popped up, left side, charging inward is Kucharski, finds it in the sky, makes the catch, and that's out number 2. So the leadoff double, Corndogs in danger of wasting that, as up comes Ryder Fernandez. Fernandez singled back in the first inning and then was thrown out at second on a fielder's choice. Ryder Fernandez up, Billy Chidsey on deck. Alenti looks back at second with 2 down, the pitch. That went way outside for a ball. Count is 1-0. Billy Chidsey on deck. Should Fernandez find a way to reach? Alenti turns and fires. Line drive off the leg of Alenti, and that's going to go into right field for a base hit. On the way to third, Osornio. He will score an RBI single for Ryder Fernandez, and the Corndogs have a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, great piece of hitting right there by Ryder Fernandez, just taking it, trying to take it right back up the middle. Got kind of lucky, though, with the kick off Alenti's foot, it looks like, and unlucky for him, but that allows Osornio to come home and being an RBI single. His up ball is hit pretty hard. Curious to see how it looks like Alenti's fine.
Looks like he is fine. And, well, if you're the Corndogs, you'll take him however you can get him.
Absolutely.
Find a way to score a run. Find a way to get somebody home. You take a 2-0 lead. Billy Chidsey's up now. He had a fielder's choice back in the first inning. First pitch to him. In there for a strike. Count is 0-1. Corndogs scored their first run on a sac fly. Looking to see if they can put up a third run on the board after the RBI single by Fernandez. The 0-1 pitch, fly ball, foul, left side, running out from under his cap. Andrew Rubin can't get there. Falls on the warning track, foul, and the count moves to 0-2 here on Billy Chidsey.
Yeah, something to note here. I mean, Billy is a guy where, he will change his stance significantly in an 0-2 count. He'll really raise his hands, really try to get into a contact approach instead of, drive for power. So this is an area where he tries to change things up.
Runner goes in the 0-2 pitch. Chidsey skies this one foul. Count stays 0-2. Josh Fleming is on deck. He already has an RBI today. Would love to get a chance with runners on here in this third inning. On a beautiful day here at Legacy Fields. Good crowd on hand as well. Why not? It's a great day. Temperature in the low 80s. It's just a very pleasant day. Going to enjoy some cooler weather this week. That'll be nice. The 0-2 pitch. That pitch is high for a ball, 1-2. Nice change of pace after some of the heat we've had this summer.
Absolutely. Or yesterday when
left the house, it was 100 degrees, and then it rained, and then it cooled down a little bit, and it's gotten even cooler today. 1-2 the count on Chidsey. Alenti delivers. Runner goes. Swing and a foul again. Chidsey continues to foul more and more pitches off. The count sticks at 1-2 here with 2 down.
Yeah, just yesterday we had to fight the City of Crown Point lightning detection system.
The lightning detection system went off at the perfect time to cause a 5-minute delay, but thankfully we were able to play. 1 ball, 2 strikes here on Billy Chidsey with 2 down. Here's the pitch. Swing, and I guess they say he fouled it off. Awkward swing. I thought that might have hit him, but if you offer at the pitch, it doesn't matter. So, okay, count as a foul ball. Count as 1-2.
I thought that was strike 3 for sure.
I will say, the Lightning, as weird a rule as it can seem, I have seen it before. It's actually working another baseball game, a professional game, and there was a storm about 5-6 miles to the south of us, and it was sunny where we were, and there was a lightning strike in the parking lot. So, yes, it can happen. It has happened. 1-2 count, runner goes. Pitches outside. Throw down to second is not in time, and it gets away into center field. Fernandez on his way to third. The throw there is not in time. Fernandez steals second and then gets to third on the error. So Chidsey staying alive in the count. It's now 2-2. Now the deuces are definitely wild. 2-2 with 2 down.
If you're Chidsey, you're trying to find a ball to drive, get Fernandez home here.
Alenti ready. That one way outside. Count moves to 3-2.
Great at bat here by Chidsey. Richie going down 0-2, fighting it back all the way to a full count here.
Grounded into a fielder's choice back in the first inning. 1-2 the count here on Chidsey. Alenti ready and delivering. Pop fly foul off to the left and out of play. Long at bat here for Chidsey.
Brody.
Staying alive. Full count here on Chidsey. Chidsey also had a stolen base in the first inning. A base hit here scores a run. Here comes the full count offering. High chopper to the right side, waiting on it. Flanagan flips it to first. Chidsey on the run, and they get the out at first, despite Alenti falling to his knees, and the inning is over. So a 3-1 put out puts an end to it, but the Corndogs do get a run on the RBI single by Ryder Fernandez. We head to the fourth inning, 2-0. Corndogs lead it.
Life takes you places, and you can't get to the store? Shop online with Strack and Van Til To Go. Our to-go service is easy to use, and it can save you time and money. Once your order is in, our own Strack and Van Til team preps your order with care. For delivery or pickup, enjoy the convenience of letting our to-go team shop for you. Enjoy your special moments. Sign up online today at shop.strackandvantil.com.
Headquartered in Maryville, Indiana, Centier Bank continues to play a pivotal role in every community we serve. Beginning with a single location in 1895 to serving 13 counties across Indiana, Centier Bank has championed a workplace of community building, philanthropy, and financial education to enrich the lives of individuals and businesses in the communities we serve. Our promise for a better tomorrow for generations to come is what sets Centier apart. Centier Bank, Indiana's largest private family-owned bank.
If your business wants to reach real customers in real communities, the Heartland Sports Network is where you need to be. With thousands tuning in every week across Indiana and beyond, your message plays alongside the games people care about most. Connect with families, alumni, parents, and the next generation of local leaders. Digital ads, in-game features, branding opportunities. We'll build a package that fits your goals. Advertise with the Heartland Sports Network. Visit heartlandsportsnet.com or contact us today.
Mitchell Stanton back out for his fourth inning of work. Corndogs up 2-0 as we head to the top of inning number 4. And up comes Platt Kucharski. At least that's what I think his name is.
This lineup, you never know.
Yeah. So Kucharski, his first at bat of the day, the 11th batter in the lineup. First pitch to him.
Excuse you. Gotcha.
Count now 0-2. Apologies for that pause there. I had a bit of a cough attack. Count still stands at 0-2. with nobody out on Kacharski. And that's strike 3 called in the outside corner. How about 4 consecutive strikeouts for Mitchell Stanton?
Talk about knowing your strike zone. Satunas and Stanton were already walking off the plate in the mound because they knew that was strike 3. Holy moly.
Indeed, yep. Well, the umpire's been consistent. No hits through the first 3 1/3 innings for the Chicago Clout, and up comes David Rubin. Rubin, who walked to lead off the ball game, and to this point, he is not the lone base runner. Another guy reached on a fielder's choice, but only guy to reach without committing an out. Swing and a miss. Count is 0-1 on Rubin. Joe Thompson reached on a fielder's choice later, so sticks and matches up on the board. Unos are wild. 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 away. The pitch. Ground ball back up the middle, past the glove of Stanton, charging in his Chidsey, bare hands, it throws to first, and that is in time to get him. What a play! Billy Chidsey showing off the bare hand. I want to say flashing the leather, but he didn't use any leather on that play. What a play.
Now that is a heck of a play by the shortstop, Billy Chidsey, something that he's been known to do for a while. He can make those type of plays with how athletic he is, Sometimes you don't need your glove as a shortstop. Just get rid of it quick and get the out.
2 down. Joe Thompson is up. The pitch. That pitch misses low and outside for a ball. Count is 1-0. Thompson grounded into a fielder's choice back in the first inning. The 1-0. And that pitch misses again. Count is 2-0. .2-0 pitch, misses inside, count is 3-0. Now on Thompson. Stanton struggling to find the strike zone a little bit here. This one catches the low part of the zone. Count moves to 3-1. Ironworkers Local 395 is a proud partner of the Lake County Corndogs. Local 395 continues to forge and maintain strong partnerships with owners and contractors based on our commitment to provide excellent craftsmanship through safety, productivity, reliability, and training. Count moves to 3-2 here on Thompson. Stanton's got himself back into the count, trying for another 1-2-3, 3-2 pitch, swinging a fly ball, right field. Kostiba drifting over. He's got it. 12 in a row sent down by Mitchell Stanton. We head to the bottom of the 4th inning. 2-0. Corndogs lead it.
Ultimate party experience? Bring the excitement with Game Truck mobile video game theaters. Action-packed laser tag and gel tag battles. Bounce houses, epic foam parties, and unforgettable photo booth fun. Perfect for birthdays, schools, festivals, team bonding, and community events. We bring the fun right to you. No stress and no mess. Book your party today and make memories everyone will be talking about with Game Truck.
IBEW Local 697 electrical contractors bring the highest standard of electrical work to Lake County homes, schools, and businesses. From everyday fixes to once-in-a-lifetime builds, we don't just get the job done, we get it done right and up to the highest safety standards. When you need electrical work, hire the professionals who power Indiana. Powering Indiana, Lake County, bringing excellence to the job, creating a brighter future for our community.
Passes in here for Portage. It's Josiah Brown. Brown throws up a last-minute prayer, and he knocks it down! We head to the bottom of the 4th at Legacy Fields. Josh Fleming, Zach Sharkey, Drew Satunas all due up for the Lake County Corndogs. And we have a new pitcher, an IBEW Local 697 pitching change. Trevor Bumstead, the new pitcher for the Chicago Clout, has a very pronounced windup as that one's fouled away. Count is now 0-1. Misprint is the official printing partner of the Lake County Corndogs. We specialize in delivering the highest quality signs and printing on time and within budget. Big or small, we do it all. Visit misprintindiana.com to learn more about our services. As that hits Josh Fleming, and that will put him on first base to lead off this fourth inning. This is the third time in 4 innings the Corndogs have gotten the leadoff hitter on base. Go ahead, Sawyer. Sorry about that.
No, you're all good. I mean, that ball just got away from the pitcher there. Fleming is fortunate to get hit and just get on base there. But Corndogs starting off with another leadoff base runner. Let's see what they do with it.
Sharkey grounded out in the first inning. Pickup move over to first is not in time. Been a quick-moving ball game so far. We're in the bottom of the fourth inning, and this game's only about an hour old. Fly ball right center field, tailing away from Franklin towards the gap. That falls in for a base hit. Franklin overruns it. Down to third, Fleming. He runs into a stop sign. Sharkey into second. That's a two-bagger for Sharkey. Fleming to third.
Yeah, we all know what Zach Sharkey could do at the plate. He's been doing it all season long for the Corndogs. He has big-time pop, and he showed it there. Just finds a gap. Not enough for Franklin to catch it out there in center field. Not enough to get Fleming home for first base, but still a great extra base hit power right there by Zach Sharkey.
Satunis struck out back in the second inning. He comes up here in the fourth with a big RBI chance as the Corndogs try to add on to their lead. First pitch to Satunis, high fly ball, right field, pretty deep. Thompson going back, still going back, at the wall, it's off the wall. This will score one. Sharkey on his way to third. He is going to be held up there. It's an RBI double for Drew Satunis, and it's 3-0.
Satunis also showing up some pop there, speaking of. Almost takes it out like Ursonio earlier. Both of them hit the wall. I don't know if a wind's causing any problems with that, but, I mean, that one looked like it almost carried, but.
I don't think it is causing problems. Any wind that is out there is blowing out to that part of the ballpark. So, if anything, the wind helped it.
Yeah.
Up comes Drew Costiba. Corndogs' batting order has really gotten to the Clout last couple innings, and that hit him. Costiba gets hit by the pitch.
Second hit by pitch of the inning for the Corndogs, just creating base runners in any way they can.
And the sacks are packed with Corndogs.
And as Thalen Steiner on the PA today says, the sacks are packed with Corndogs. Typically a Rick Hutchinson thing, but Thalen
also a color commentator.
Yeah, also color commentator. Does a good job. I could decide to, give him a little bit of the business here on the broadcast, but I decided I'm going to do the opposite here. There we go. Up comes Bradley Ferris.
That's funny.
First pitched him in there for a strike home run, giving him the business. That's also the name for the greatest referee call of all time. From 2006, it's an old college football game. I believe it was Maryland versus NC State. No balls, one strike. Pitch misses outside. Count is 1-1. Referee said personal foul offense. He was giving him the business.
I have heard that one before.
It is pretty funny sometimes when officials they don't know what to say when speaking through the mic. Sometimes you'll hear, if you ever saw that crazy trick play the Colts played against the Patriots those years ago with Chuck Pagano, that pretty ridiculous fake punt they pulled. And then the referee was essentially coming up with an explanation on the fly. That pitch catches the outside corner, 1-2. Ferris looks like he may have been looking for an explanation there, but it was pretty consistent with how the strike zone's been called today. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Ferris goes down swinging. He's now 0 for 2 today. And up comes Jonathan Osornio. He led off the third inning with a double.
Yeah, he had a great barrel like Drew Satunis. Just almost took it out, but off the wall.
1 away. First pitch to Osornio. Misses outside. Count is 1-0.
Yeah, this is even though how great this Corndogs offense has been lately, they haven't really been the greatest team with runners in scoring position, bases loaded this year.
Well, see what they can do here. 1-0 pitch to Osornio. That pitch misses low for a ball. Count is 2-0. Well, looking at some stats here, there have been a few guys that have hit pretty well with runners in scoring position. That pitch catches his own for a strike. Count is 2-1. Ryder Fernandez hitting .314 with runners in scoring position. Shidzy's hitting .370. Drew Satunis hitting .556 with runners in scoring position.
Wow.
2-1 pitch. In there for a strike. Count is 2-2. Osornio says there's no way that's a strike, but
it's been the story of the game.
Again, this is how the zone's been. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Osornio with 1 away. Bumstead looks in, delivers. Ground ball foul off to the right. Still a 2-2 count. Bags are still loaded. Ball into the gap here likely clears the bases and really blows this game open and puts us into potential run rule territory. Something the Corndogs, I think, wouldn't mind after playing a doubleheader yesterday.
Yeah.
Would like another big win today. 2 balls and 2 strikes, the count on Osornio. Bumstead ready. Kicks and fires. Pop up. Right side. Throws his bat down. It'll be an infield fly. Caught in foul territory by Flanagan. And that's out number 2. Osornio very frustrated with himself. This brings up Linus Cheriton. He struck out in the 3rd inning. Because of the Corndogs having 10 hitters, I've actually had to go into the 6th inning on my scorecard with Linus Cheriton. 2 down. First pitch from Bumstead. This is outside 1-0. Bumstead has that funky windup, as you can see. He puts the glove above his head and then stops before he comes down. So it's kind of a long windup for the hitter to get used to.
Yeah, very weird.
It's a very old school kind of a windup. Not the kind of windup you see nowadays. You'll see nowadays a lot of pitchers will pitch exclusively out of the stretch. It's not as common to see these big, complex windups anymore, but Bumstead, very old school in his approach. The 1-0 pitch, Cheriton slaps that one foul off to the right and into the kid zone between the 2 fields here. Count moves to 1-1 here with 2 down.
Linus does big-time pop. Hopefully he might be the one to get to the gap here.
See what he does here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner goes, trying to steal home. The throw in there is... doesn't matter, as tagged out at home trying to steal home is Zach Sharkey, and that ends the frame. Well, Zach Sharkey tried to be a hero. Didn't work that time. Corndogs do get a run on 2 hits. No errors. They leave 2 runners stranded. We head to the top of the 5th. 3-0. Corndogs lead it.
Van Til for the win with 4 ways to save. Catch price drops on over 15,000 items and check the weekly ad for can't miss deals. Stack on the rewards program for digital coupons, points toward discounts and free products, and power up with our own brands. Keep your budget in the safety zone. Get the same great taste as national labels at lower prices. If you can't taste the difference, why pay the difference? Score big value with 4 ways to save at Strack and Van Til.
Armed with a rich history of family ownership and a workforce that's committed to putting people first, Centier Bank fosters a workplace of community building, philanthropy, and financial education. A long-lasting legacy of family ownership dedicated to generations of clients is what sets Centier apart. Trust the integrity, experience, and personal service of Centier, Indiana's largest private family-owned bank. For more information, go to Centier.com.
Across Indiana, the lights go on, the stands fill, and communities come alive. And every night, the Heartland Sports Network is there, showcasing the athletes, the rivalries, and the hometown pride that make our state special. Stream every game live on the Heartland Sports Network app and heartlandsportsnet.com. your teams, your stories, your network. The Heartland Sports Network, proudly bringing the Heartland together, one game at a time.
Back at Legacy Fields in Crown Point, we head to the top of the fifth inning. 3-0, the Lake County Corndogs lead it. Off Square Brewing is the official brewing partner of the Lake County Corndogs. At Off Square Brewing, we strive to be just that, off square. We think and brew outside the box. We also have an IBEW Local 697 pitching change. Luke O'Keefe is the new pitcher for the Corndogs, replacing Mitchell Stanton, who pitched 4 no-hit innings. So the Corndogs currently have a no-hitter going here into the fifth inning. A little early to be talking about that too deeply, but still.
Yeah. So great job by Stanton. I mean, you know, he was able to attack the zone, trust his defense, which is what you're taught as a pitcher. And he's able to really use his pitches to an extent and get consistent ground balls and also able to strike out batters. So great job by him this game. Hopefully Luke O'Keefe can keep this going.
Nobody out. Dino Biggers is up. He flew out back in the first inning. Luke O'Keefe looks in. First pitch to him. Dribbled foul. Count is quickly 0-1 here on Dino Biggers. Well, in the sports world today, pretty big day in sports as Spain has just captured the World Cup over Argentina out in New York today, 1-0 in extra time. Spain wins their, I believe it's their second World Cup. They won, I believe, in 2010 again, or in 2010, I believe that was against the Netherlands, if I remember right. 0-1 pitch. This is outside, 1-1. I'm not going to lie, I'm going to be missing the World Cup.
Oh, absolutely. That was a very fun event that we got to host in this country.
Well, because I'm a teacher and because I'm during the summer, obviously, don't have any students in during the summer. I've been home during the day, so I've been able to throw it on in the background when doing whatever I'm doing around the house. It's been nice. That pitch misses high, 2-1. Nice to have that on, but now it's all over. Thanks to Spain winning the World Cup over Argentina. 2 balls and 1 strike the count here on Dino Biggers. Luke O'Keefe. Ready and firing. That's a strike. Count is 2-2. Justin Heisman. We'll see how long he gives Luke O'Keefe. There were 3 Corndogs slated to pitch today, so we'll see how long Luke O'Keefe will have before he gets to the end of his rope here. Nobody out. 2-2 the count here on Biggers. Here's O'Keefe. And that's fouled into the chain link fencing, and it gets caught up in that fencing. On deck batter Andrew Rubin trying to throw a ball up there, and he throws it up there and knocks it down. Just off of the view of our camera, but man, what a nice job there by Andrew Rubin. Took care of that. Oftentimes you'll see balls get stuck and they'll sit there for 2 or 3 days at a time. Not the case today. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Biggers ready, and he swings, and he foul tips it. And Satunis falls back down. I wonder if that may have gotten to him.
Yeah, that, as a former catcher myself, it sucks. I mean,
sure it does.
Foul ball that gets any part of your body, it certainly leaves a mark. I can definitely feel what Satunas is feeling right now.
Umpire heading out to talk to Luke O'Keefe and get a new baseball. Now Justin Heisman making his way out to talk to his catcher, Drew Satunas. Doesn't even make it to the plate before he is turning around to go back to the dugout. Looks like Satunas is just fine. And he'll stand back in behind the plate. Biggers flew out to center field back in the first inning. Stands in with a 2-2 count and nobody out. Luke O'Keefe. Sets at his chest. And here's the 2-2. That pitch misses low. Count is now 3-2. The Clout have not walked since David Rubin in the first inning. That was the last time a Clout batter reached base without committing an out. Joe Thompson reached on a fielder's choice right after Rubin came up. Full count here in the top of the 5th. O'Keefe ready and delivering. Strike 3 called on the outside corner.
Heck of a pitch right there by O'Keefe. Went for the backdoor off speed right there. Threw off Biggers at the plate and got that outside corner. Great pitch there by O'Keefe.
And this brings up Andrew Rubin. What is the walk-up song they just used?
Talk to Owen Evener about that one.
I know that it's a, opposing walk-up song, so sometimes you like to have a little fun with those, but I don't know what that is. First pitch, check swing, did he go? Umpire says no at first base. So they appeal. Count is 1-0 here on Andrew Rubin. Andrew Rubin, aside from being a savior of balls in distress along the fencing here, is 0 for 1 in the ballgame with a ground out in the first inning. O'Keefe looks in and delivers. 1-0 pitch, that one a little outside. Count is 2-0. Will Flanagan on deck should Rubin find a way to reach. O'Keefe taking his time here between pitches. And here comes the 2-0 offering. Swing and a miss. It's 2-1. One interesting quirk is that there is no pitch clock when the Corndogs play non-league games. So if you're a pitcher that likes to take a little more time between pitches, you can take advantage of that in games like this. 2 balls and 1 strike the count. Here's the pitch. Popped up foul off to the right now to play. Although I will say, whether people like it or not, my guess is with the big leagues going to a pitch clock, I'd be very surprised if most leagues around the country, no matter what level you are, will end up having a pitch clock at some point in the next few years.
I agree with that.
Although, in basketball, some states don't use a shot clock in high school, so just kind of depends. 2-2 pitch. Fouled back into the screen, count still 2-2. That's a hot topic in Indiana high school basketball.
Oh, yeah.
There was a
My
vote
old high
held
school.
there was a vote heard earlier this summer about potentially going to a shot clock that was not passed. So no shot clock in Indiana, at least for now. 2-2 the count on Andrew Rubin. O'Keefe looks in. Fly ball left center field, tailing away from Adams on his way in. It falls in for a base hit. Andrew Rubin with a single, and that is the Clout's first hit of the game. And this brings up Will Flanagan.
Yeah, unfortunately that pitcher O'Keefe just got over the middle of the plate. Rubin was able to get a good piece of it and smack it out to the outfield for Clout's first hit of the game. See if O'Keefe can come back and answer here.
Pretty simple piece of hitting there from Will Flanagan. He grounded out to lead off the second inning. O'Keefe ready. And here's the first pitch. That pitch misses outside. Count is 1-0. Clout have not had a runner on base since the first inning. Not a very big lead taken by Rubin at first. The 1-0 pitch misses low and in, and Satunis couldn't corral it, but it didn't get far away from him. A little surprised that Rubin didn't try to go to second. You need to find some way to get there.
Yeah, what I'm finding very interesting about Luke O'Keefe so far is he's really falling behind in counts early. He has battled back in some, but see if he can find an adjustment here.
2 balls and no strikes the count on O'Keefe. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 2 balls and 1 strike. I'm trying to put the timer on O'Keefe here. Like I said, Luke O'Keefe, a guy that's working pretty slowly. I'll put a timer on him here to see how long does he take in between pitches. From when he gets the ball until he actually throws it. 2 balls, 1 strike with 1 out, the pitch. Sharp line drive foul off to the right. Count is 2-2. And O'Keefe ready to stand back in here. Jonathan Osornio discussing things with Ruben over at first. Flanagan stepping back in. Corndogs have gotten a run in each of the innings they've scored in, the first, the third, and the fourth, to take this 3-0 lead. Luke O'Keefe, ready? 2-2. Looping liner into right field. That's a base hit. Ruben into second. And the Clout have something cooking here in the fifth with 2 on and 1 away. By the way, time between pitches there was 22 seconds there for Luke O'Keefe, which is a little longer than the typical pitch clock you'll see, which is usually 20 seconds with runners nobody on and sometimes 25 with runners on base as Drew Satunis heads out to the mound. We've seen all 3 Corndog catchers the last 2 days behind the plate. Chronopolis, game 1 of the doubleheader yesterday. Game 2 was Ferris. Game 3 here today. Well, only game today, but game 3 of the homestand is Drew Satunis. I'll tell you one thing, Sawyer. It's been interesting to see how the Corndogs have gone back and forth between all the catchers this year. It's been a really good rotation they've been able to rely on.
Oh, yeah, it's been great. I've been able to talk to all 3 of them this season, and they have really, built chemistry within each other and also their pitchers. It's been fun to watch.
Luke O'Keefe ready and firing. Dribbled foul.
Yeah, Bradley Ferris, actually, he just transferred to JUCO today.
Indeed he did. He transferred to JUCO. Really? Where did he transfer to?
I'll pull it up for the next inning, but.
Indeed, all right. No balls, 1 strike. The pitch. That's in there for a strike. Count is 0-2. Brendan Story trying to get the Clout on the board. 1 away. O'Keefe delivers. That popped up foul behind the plate.
Grayson College is the college that Bradley Ferris is transferring to.
Grayson College, all right.
For people that don't know, he previously just finished his freshman year at UNC Charlotte.
Yep, decided to move to Grayson College, play some junior college ball. Well, sometimes you need to make that move. The 0-2 pitch. This is outside 1-2. He talked to me earlier in the year about the movement that you have oftentimes, even at that highest level, the D1 level, and a lot of it really just comes down to a lot of, movement amongst coaches and players and things like that with the transfer portal. It's just things are so volatile today in college baseball that, guys move more often than you think. 0-2 pitch, misses low. Satunis keeps it in front of him, tosses it back to O'Keefe.
Yeah, college sports these last couple of years has been very, very interesting to see with NIL and the transfer portal and everything. It's been very effective on college athletes.
It has. Interesting to see how that will play out over the next few years, because one thing's for certain, it's that things are uncertain, and we have a timeout called by the batter here. Count remains 2-2. Umpire looking back to the dugout. I'm guessing, okay. They had an issue with the count on the scoreboard here, so they were fixing that. Counts 2-2. Story struck out back in the second inning. O'Keefe ready. Here comes the 2-2. Dribbled back in front of the plate. O'Keefe fields it off the mound, throws it to first, and it's off the glove of Osornio, and it's out into foul territory. 1 run will score. Ruben comes home. Over to third goes Flanagan. Story gets into second on a 2-base error, and it's 3-1.
Yeah, that was a very interesting play right there by the Corndogs. As looked like a routine play, but Orsoni, I don't know if he was nervous of the runner coming down the line or what, but the ball just got away from him and off his glove. That unfortunately got a run home for the Clout. So we'll see how O'Keefe now, he has to really settle in, not worry about what just happened and pitch strikes.
Tying run now in scoring position with 1 away. Game is changing very quickly. That's a pop fly foul off to the right. Count is 0-1. Looking to gear up without breaking the bank? Come to Play It Again Sports in Maryville. We buy, sell, and trade new and used sports and fitness gear every day. Whether you're scoring your first glove, upgrading your home gym, or clearing out your garage, we've got quality gear at the prices you'll love. It's that small-town sports feel with big-time selection. Play It Again Sports Maryville, your local sports store. 0-1 pitch. Misses high for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike on Mike Franklin. O'Keefe, and we have time called at the plate as Franklin tries to get himself situated in the box. Indeed, he does. O'Keefe looking in. The 1-2. Fouled away. Count is still 1-2. Get a new set of baseballs, and Franklin will take his sweet time going around the entirety of the circle around home plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Luke O'Keefe looking in. With 1 away, here's the pitch. Fly ball, right field, pretty deep. Kostiva going back at the track, at the wall. It's off the wall. 1 run will score. Around third comes Story. The relay on the way to the plate. It's up the line. 2-run score. It's a 3-3 ball game.
Yeah, that's what happens when errors will come back to bite you. And when you make a defensive mistake like that and forces O'Keefe to, tries to call him down, throw strikes, and unfortunately, ball right down the middle, that hitter was able to just smack a ball into the right center gap that got over the head of Kostiva. And now it's a tie game after, we all thought with bases loaded in the last inning, the Corndogs have a chance to blow it open. Unfortunately, they don't. And then defensive mishaps, and now it's a tie game.
1 away, Chandler. Struck out back in the 3rd inning. O'Keefe sets and delivers. First pitch in there for a strike. Count is 0-1. So the Chicago Clout, who couldn't do anything offensively in the first 4 innings, all of a sudden have 3 runs on the board and have tied up the Corndogs. Luke O'Keefe looking back at second. The 0-1. Back to the mound to first. This time completes the play for out number 2. And that'll bring up Tariq Subo.
Yeah, O'Keefe kind of slowly tossed that one to Rossonio first base to make sure he didn't airmail him. But got the out, and a little bit of a check swing from that, just, right back to O'Keefe right there.
Had an interesting soundtrack here for the opponent walk-ups here recently. 2 down here for Tariq Subo. O'Keefe looks back at second and fires. In the dirt in front of Satunis. We've heard the Sophia the First theme song, and we've also heard Summertime Sadness by Lana Del Rey.
If you know Owen, our intern over here, he will troll people. And that's who's currently doing the walk-up songs. He does the games on the field too, but he certainly has an interesting selection of walk-up songs.
Having some fun with them for sure. Smith struck out in the 4th. Standing in with a 1-0 count. O'Keefe ready and firing. That one low in the dirt. Count is now 2-0. This has been a long inning here in the 5th. O'Keefe has had a lot of base runners. Struggled to get into a good rhythm. 1 ball, 1 strike the count. O'Keefe ready and delivering. Breaking ball that missed way inside. Subo had to duck out of the way. Count stays 3-0. The umpire signals 3-0, even though count was 2-1 on the board. 2 down. O'Keefe looking in. And he pick up, move over to second, not in time. If Subo reaches, Mike Fry is on deck. These last 4 guys in the batting order all struck out their first time up. Chandler broke that streak with a ground out. Little check swing, swing back to the plate, or back to the mound with Luke O'Keefe. O'Keefe looking in, 3-0 the count, and here's the pitch. High for ball 4, he walked him.
Yeah, Luke O'Keefe really needs to settle in. I mean, I know this inning has gotten away from him, but Satunas, has talked to him earlier, but it's just a mindset thing as a pitcher. You don't want to get too ahead of yourself. You want to just focus in, calm yourself down, trust your defense, throw strikes.
2 down. O'Keefe ready and firing. That pitch misses low and in. Count is 1-0 here on Mike Fry.
Yeah, now if you're Chicago Clout, you're in an interesting situation where you've seen several balls in a row. Now it looks like we'll get a mound visit.
Justin Heisman, is going to go out to Luke O'Keefe and have a conversation here. Been tough sledding for Luke O'Keefe here in this 5th inning. And Justin Heisman talking to him out there on the mound. There is nobody up in the bullpen. We've got a moment. We'll tell you a bit about Powering Indiana, IBEW Local 697. Big product or small, the right electrician makes all the difference. From home renovations and security upgrades to major commercial construction, IBEW Local 697 electrical contractors have the experience, skill, and commitment to safely get the job done right. When quality matters, trust the professionals who power Indiana. Visit poweringindiana.org today. Powering Indiana Lake County, bringing excellence to the job, creating a brighter future for tomorrow.
Yeah, I think for Heisman, that's just pretty much I'll calm your pitcher down type of thing. Where, you're in a tie game, you know you have a long inning, but I think that's something where, you as a coach, you can, talk to your pitcher, really, get into his mind and be like, hey, this is what we need from you, and really focus on this and not really let anything else that happened already in this inning disturb you.
Sometimes it's all you need. O'Keefe looking into Mike Fry. First pitch. That's a strike. Count is 0-1. Mike Fry, no relation to Jim Fry. If you know Chicago baseball, you know who Jim Fry is. Former manager and general manager of the Cubs. Also managed the Kansas City Royals to a World Series appearance in 1980. No balls, 1 strike. O'Keefe ready and firing. Swing and a miss for strike 2, and they say he did not make any contact, so the runners advance to 2nd and 3rd. Now the go-ahead run is 90 feet away, and the count is 1-2 with 2 down on Mike Fry.
Yeah, that one, Satunas, it's tough. He didn't try to use his body. He tried to pick that. It's just something that, when you're trying to pick the ball, you have that risk where it can definitely get away from you. And unfortunately, it did there.
Luke O'Keefe ready with a 1-2 count. And here's the pitch. That pitch misses outside. It is now 2-2. Deuces are wild. 2-2 with 2 down. Game is tied at 3.
Fouling.
O'Keefe holding his glove up against his chest. 2-2 delivery. That misses outside, 3-2. And O'Keefe a little frustrated there. Let's be honest here. There were some pitches in that spot that were getting called earlier. So I can understand why O'Keefe might be thinking, okay. 3 balls and 2 strikes with 2 down. O'Keefe looks into Mike Fry. Here's the pitch. Sharp line drive foul. Almost went into the dugout. Just missed that far opening.
Yeah, it's a one little area where you don't have much coverage.
Yep.
Now if you're O'Keefe, you're in a 3-2 count. 1 pitch away. You have a base open, but
we now see Bradley Ferris going down to the bullpen to warm up somebody. We'll try to see who that is here. 2 down for Mike Fry. O'Keefe looking in the pitch. Ball 4, he walked him. And the bags are loaded. And that'll bring up Platt Kuchowski.
Yeah, I mean, you had a base open there, but we'll have force everywhere now. So O'Keefe, I don't know if it changes your adjustment at all, but you just got to go after him.
First pitch from O'Keefe. Misses throw down to third on a pickoff move is not in time. So Tunis working quickly there, trying to get a quick out. Count moves to 1-0.
A great leap up there by Zach Sharkey. Two-sport athlete, also played football. Makes a jumping catch to save that from going to the outfield.
1 ball, no strikes. O'Keefe looking in. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball misses inside. Count is 2-0. Speaking of football, high school football season about a month away here in Indiana.
You going to be broadcasting some games?
I will, with the Heartland Sports Network. And yeah, currently I have my schedule for all the way through the month of September right now. And now we're going to have a mound visit here. And I believe I see O'Keefe is grabbing onto his arm. That certainly doesn't look good.
Yeah, that does not look.
Yeah, he's grabbing his forearm on his right hand. Yeah, his right forearm. That is not.
Yeah, I think if you're Heisman, you
not
gotta
good.
Pull him.
I think, yeah, he's going to pull him in that. Yep.
That's
he's talking to Heisman here. Yeah, he's talking to Heisman here, and he's going to pull him. That's it. All right. We'll have a pitching change here in the 5th inning. We head to the bottom of the 5th. We're tied at 3.
Van Til for the win with 4 ways to save. Catch price drops on over 15,000 items and check the weekly ad for can't miss deals. Stack on the rewards program for digital coupons, points toward discounts and free products, and power up with our own brands. Keep your budget in the safety zone. Get the same great taste as national labels at lower prices. If you can't taste the difference, why pay the difference? Score big value with 4 ways to save at Strack and Van Til.
Armed with a rich history of family ownership and a workforce that's committed to putting people first, Centier Bank fosters a workplace of community building, philanthropy, and financial education. A long-lasting legacy of family ownership dedicated to generations of clients is what sets Centier apart. Trust the integrity, experience, and personal service of Centier, Indiana's largest private family-owned bank. For more information, go to Centier.com.
Across Indiana, the lights go on, the stands fill, and communities come alive. And every night, the Heartland Air pleads the rivalries and the hometown pride that make our state special. Stream every game live on the Heartland Sports Network app and heartlandsportsnet.com. Your teams, your stories, your network. The Heartland Sports Network, proudly bringing the Heartland together, one game at a time.
IBEW Local 697 pitching change. New pitcher for the Lake County Corndogs is in, and he will face off against Platt Kucharski here with a 2-0 count here in this 5th inning. Here comes the 2-0 offering. That pitch is in there for a strike. The pitcher for the Corndogs is Caleb Navarro. Of course, Heisman did not expect to have O'Keefe go out that quickly. O'Keefe was grabbing his forearm, so, assumptions quickly would go to that there was some sort of discomfort he was dealing with that caused him to leave the game, which if that is the case, then don't want to risk anything if you're Heisman. And that be that as it may, O'Keefe was having a struggling inning anyway, so count moves to 2-2. Two and two with 2 down, and Satunis goes out to talk to Caleb Navarro. Well, going there very quickly. If the Corndogs need to get to a 4th pitcher, Zach Sharkey is available. He's kind of become that 4th pitcher for the Corndogs this season when needed. 2 balls in, 2 strikes is the count. Navarro looking in, the pitch. Ground ball to the left side, fielding it Chidsey, throws to second for the force, and the inning is over. But the Chicago Clout have tied the ball game up. We head to the bottom of the 5th. It's a 3-3 game.
Ultimate party experience? Bring the excitement with Game Truck mobile video game feeders. Action-packed laser tag and gel tag battles, bounce houses, epic foam parties, and unforgettable photo booth fun. Perfect for birthdays, schools, festivals, team bonding, and community events. We bring the fun right to you. No stress and no mess. Book your party today and make memories everyone will be talking about with Game Truck.
IBEW Local 697 electrical contractors bring the highest standard of electrical work to Lake County homes, schools, and businesses. From everyday fixes to once-in-a-lifetime builds, we don't just get the job done, we get it done right and up to the highest safety standards. When you need electrical work, hire the professionals who power Indiana. Powering Indiana, Lake County, bringing excellence to the job, creating a brighter future for our community.
Love high school sports? Then make sure you're following the Heartland Sports Network on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Rankings, highlights, breaking news, and live coverage, all in one place. Like it, follow it, share it. Heartland Sports Network, your home for hometown.
Back here at Legacy Fields in Crown Point, we head to the bottom of the fifth inning, and the Corndogs are tied up with the Chicago Clout at 3 runs apiece. And Linus Cheriton is set to lead off the bottom half of the fifth inning. Cheriton stands in that right-handed batter's box going up against Trevor Bumstead. Corndogs had a 3-run lead. Things were looking good, and then things fell apart in that inning as Cheriton swings and misses at the first pitch. Count is quickly 0-1. And Zach Sharkey is currently in the bullpen getting loose, so pretty likely we're going to see him at some point on the mound in this game. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That one hits him in the back of the head.
Look out.
That caused his helmet to fall off, and Sheridan thankfully looks okay and is going to take the jog down to first base. Yeah, not what you were looking for if you were Linus Cheriton. And that'll bring up Colin Adams. Adams walked in the first, later scored on the Josh Fleming sac fly, then flew out in the third.
Well, Josh, that's why they always say to keep your head in the game.
Right about that. Trying to see, well, at this point, if you're Sheridan on first base, I think you're pretty happy to be standing there right now after just getting bonked in the head. First pitch to him, in there for a strike to Colin Adams. Count is quickly 0-1 here on Colin Adams. Bumstead, the runner on base, goes into the stretch here as that pitch in there for a strike. Count is 0-2. Am I the only one that's noticing a big difference in the strike zone?
I kind of tend to agree with you right now.
It's something I'm noticing, and that's not a compliment. 0-2 pitch, that one's in the dirt. Sheridan on his way here to second. You know, it's just I noticed, Luke O'Keefe in that fifth inning. This is not to say this is the reason everything went the way that it did, but there were a lot of pitches in that inning that you noticed that were getting calls earlier in the game that wasn't, and then you're seeing here in this fifth inning we're kind of getting back to a similar strike zone here.
Yeah, I agree. It definitely looks like there's been calls that we're getting earlier that we're not getting called the last inning.
1-2 the count on Colin Adams. Swing and a miss for strike 3. And that's out number 1. Sheridan is at second. As up comes Ryder Fernandez. He's 2 for 2 with a pair of singles. Had an RBI single in the third inning.
Fernandez was able to get an RBI earlier with a ball right back to the pitcher that kicked off his leg.
Trevor Bumstead looking in. And steps off the rubber for a second to reset. Sets up again here with one away. A little bit of movement on that fastball as that pitch misses outside. Count is 1-0. Billy Chidsey on deck. Should Fernandez find a way to reach? Fernandez tied with Billy Chidsey for the team leading games played this year with 22. The 1-1 pitch in there for a strike. Throw down to second, not in time. Count is 1-1 on Fernandez. Fernandez stands in. Bumstead ready. Uno's wild here in the bottom of the fifth. Here comes the 1-1 delivery. Ground ball left side through the hole. Base hit on the way to third is Sheridan, and he is going to put on the brakes there. A single for Fernandez, his third hit of the day. And now runners are at the corners here with one away. And the go-ahead run at third. Billy Chidsey up next.
Yeah, second hit of the day by Ryder Fernandez going through the short and third base hole. Obviously, that one, Linus isn't the fastest guy in the world, which is why I think they held him at third. But still, I think that's the third hit of the day for Fernandez.
So Billy Chidsey grounded into a fielder's choice in the first, grounded out in the third. Bumstead with runners at the corners here. Pickup move to first is not in time. No force at home here, so Sheridan doesn't have to go home on any ground ball. Add some variety to what he could do and also add some interesting strategy to what they could do defensively. Pickup move to first again, not in time. Again, you want the double play if you're the Clout. It might be tough to turn one if you ground it to the corners just because you're going to be looking Linus back to third no matter what. As that pitch misses outside, count is 1-0 here on Chidsey.
Yeah, obviously if you're middle, you're going to be turning all day long, but if you're first or third, you're going to be trying to do whatever it takes to look Linus back at third base first.
1-0 pitch, runner goes, throw down to second is cut short, and stopping between there is Fernandez, and he goes back to first, and there's no throw. What in the world? He's trying to look Sheridan back to third, and nobody advances. What in the world were they thinking there? I don't know what David Rubin was thinking. Fernandez was literally there. All he had to do was tag him out. I understand you're trying to keep Sheridan from scoring, but my goodness, I guess they decided they didn't want to trade a run for an out there. Okay, then. 1-0 the count here on Chidsey. That's an odd play. That's in there for a strike. Count is 1-1. Man, I got to be honest, if you're Rubin there, all you have to do is tag him out, and then you throw home, you have a good chance to get Sheridan. I'm not sure what he was really thinking there. 1-1 with one away here on Chidsey. Guess that little bit of hesitation was enough.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, obviously your main goal is to prevent Linus from scoring at third. Obviously, I just think that it was you definitely could have gotten Ryder out there. I think because with Linus' speed, I don't think he's scoring. I don't think Heisman is sending him. I mean, obviously Ryder is like a default there, but it's just they definitely should have gotten Ryder out there.
3-1 pitch in there for a strike. Count is now 3-2 here on Chidsey. Walk wouldn't be bad here at all. Load the bases up. Get things reset. Bumstead looks and delivers. Swing and a miss on a pitch well out of the zone for Chidsey. He got fooled there for strike three. And there's two down for Josh Fleming. Fleming had a sac fly in the first, was hit by a pitch in the fourth. Later scored on the Drew Satunis RBI double.
Now batting, number 16, Josh.
Comes up with two down and is a base hit away from getting the Corndogs the lead back. We'll say that haze that was around earlier in the day has definitely lightened up significantly, which is a good thing to have. That pitch in there for a strike, count is 0-1. The smoke from the Canadian wildfires that wreaked a lot of havoc on the region earlier this week. No balls and one strike on Josh Fleming. Bumstead ready. The pitch. Fly ball, right field. This one's pretty deep. Thompson going back, still drifting back in front of the track. Rounds off his route. He's got it just in front of the wall, and the inning is over. Fleming gave it a ride, but it wasn't enough. No runs, a hit, no errors. 2 runners left. We head to the 6th. 3-3, we're tied up.
Did you know?
They decorate over 210,000 cakes a year.
Did you know?
Their butcher will cut your meat your way.
Did you know?
They have trained floral designers in store.
Did you know?
They will make your wedding cake.
Did you know?
They have a variety of deli bakeable entrees.
Did you know?
Their online app has coupons and so much more. Who does that?
Strachan Van Til. Now you know.
Headquartered in Maryville, Indiana, Centier Bank continues to play a pivotal role in every community we serve. Beginning with a single location in 1895 to serving 13 counties across Indiana, Centier Bank has championed a workplace of community building, philanthropy, and financial education to enrich the lives of individuals and businesses in the communities we serve. Our promise for a better tomorrow for generations to come is what sets Centier apart. Centier Bank, Indiana's largest private family-owned bank.
If your business wants to reach real customers in real communities, the Heartland Sports Network is where you need to be. With thousands tuning in every week across Indiana and beyond, your message plays alongside the games people care about most. Connect with families, alumni, parents, and the next generation of local leaders. Digital ads, in-game features, branding opportunities. We'll build a package that fits your goals. Advertise with the Heartland Sports Network. Visit heartlandsportsnet.com or contact us today.
Back at Legacy Fields in Crown Point, we head to the 6th. Chicago, Clout, and the Lake County Corndogs tied up at 3. And back out there is Caleb Navarro for his first full inning of work. Came in the middle of that 5th inning towards the end of it because of Luke O'Keefe getting taken out. No word yet on exactly how he's doing. We noticed that he was holding his forearm as he walked off the field, so hopefully he's doing okay. David Rubin is up. First pitch to him. That pitch in there for a strike. Count is 0-1. Let's take a look at your upcoming schedule for the Lake County Corndogs. We'll go ahead and give you the remaining season schedule that has less than 2 weeks on it. Ground ball to the left side. Diving stop made by Sharkey. Gloves it. Throws across the diamond to first. Not in time. Pulled a Sornio off the bag, but it wouldn't have been in time anyway.
Yeah, still a great effort, though, by Zach Sharkey, able to lay out and try to make a great play, but fortunately not enough time to get the runner going down to first.
Speaking of that schedule, we'll pass it along to you. Off on Monday, the Corndogs are. Then on Tuesday at 7 p.m., they host the East Chicago Thunder. That's a 7 p.m. start. Then off Wednesday. Then on Thursday, a 7 p.m. start time at home against New Lenox. By the way, the game on Saturday, as that pitch gets away from Satunis down to second, goes Rubin there on that wild pitch. Count is now 1-0. Game on Sunday that was supposed to be against the Chicago PD. That game has been canceled due to unforeseen circumstances. So this is the last day game the Corndogs have scheduled this season. So they're off the 24th and the 25th. Then on July 26th, a week from today, they're on the road against Post 94 to pick up league play and finish things up the last 3 league games of the season. 1 ball, no strikes the count on Thompson, the pitch. In there for a strike. It's 1-1, 4 o'clock the scheduled start. Then on Monday the 27th, a 7 p.m. start time listed against the South Lake Ironhawks. That'll be the last road game of the regular season. Then on the 28th, on Tuesday, the Corndogs host Post 94 at 7 p.m. to finish off the league schedule. 1-1 pitch. Ground ball to the left side. Chidsey gets in front of it, gloves it, throws to first. Got to hurry. Safe at first. Good speed there by Joe Thompson. Gets down to first, and that brings up Dino Biggers.
Yeah, Chidsey, he just waited on that ball, and with a speedy runner down the line, he kind of just, didn't realize how far he was down the line, just had to haul that, and fortunately the runner beat it out. Kind of just, a ball that he probably should have attacked differently.
Then after a day off on Wednesday the 29th, the Corndogs are home on July 30th for the Region Collegiate Baseball League semifinals as Biggers takes the first pitch up and away, 1-0. So on July 30th, first round of the playoffs, Corndogs will be at home. Opponent is to be determined. Then they are home on July 31st. Potentially, if they win the semifinal game, could play in the championship game on July 31st. It's currently scheduled. Still have to wrap some things up before we know if the Corndogs will play at home there. That pitch is fouled away. Count is 1-1. Corndogs, though, in really good position. All they have to do is win one of their last 3 league games from July 26th to 28th, and if they do that, then they will be at home throughout the postseason. That'd be a nice thing to hang your hat on this year.
Absolutely.
Get yourself a regular season championship in the league. 1 ball, 1 strike the count on Dino Biggers. Navarro ready. The pitch. Way outside. Count is 2-1. Corndogs have not won a postseason league championship since their first season in existence back in 2022. They won the Northern League with an incredible, I believe it was a 39-win season.
Wow.
Then second year, lost in the championship series to the Northwest Indiana Oilmen. Then Independent 2024, then lost in the championship game last year to the Little Calumet. See what they can do this year. 2-1 pitch, swinging a high pop-up. Short left field. Chidsey going out. Coming in is Colin Adams, and that falls in for a base hit. They're going to throw to third, though, and they will get the force at third as David Rubin could not get there in time. Kind of an awkward spot for it, so it's going to go in the books as a fielder's choice, and that is out number 2.
Yeah, for David Rubin, I mean, that's just a really tough spot as a runner. I mean, you have 3 guys, Adams, you have Fleming in left, and then you have Chidsey all charging after the ball. No one's really calling to get it. If Adams is calling it, that would be his ball, but it just falls in front, and then Rubin's just in a tough position where you have to run to third.
Well, Adams was in a good spot, or did a good job there not to call off because he didn't get to the ball. So that is the first out of the inning here, and that brings up Andrew Rubin, takes the first pitch, missing for a ball. Count is 1-0. This has a very similar feel to how the first time these two teams played went, because the first time these two teams played, it was a Corndogs lead early, then they came back, and then the Clout came back and won. Clout have come back in this one, but the Corndogs would like to keep them from ultimately winning this game.
Yep.
Corndogs need to win this game today if they want to keep up their hopes of finishing above 500 in non-league play this year. 1-1 the pitch. That pitch misses outside, 2-1. 6 up, 7 down against non-league opponents this year. They are 6-5 on the year against the Chicago Suburban Baseball League, and then have a loss to the East Chicago Thunder and also a loss to the Chicago Clout on their resume, both independent ball clubs. 2 balls, 1 strike. That pitch is high. It's 3-1. Thunder are going to be in town on Tuesday. Corndogs visited the Thunder back in June, and Corndogs took home a loss in that one. 3 balls, 1 strike, the count on Rubin. Rubin singled in the 5th, later scored. Navarro ready. And here's the 3-1 offering. High pop-up, foul territory. Here comes Sharkey. Ferris looking as well. Sharkey makes the grab. Running out from under his cap. Out number 2. Those are tough plays, aren't those, Sawyer?
Oh, those are so hard. I mean, it's just hard to judge because, you have the ball in the air. You want to make sure you're behind, almost have your back facing the infield because the ball is most likely trying to make its way back towards the infield, especially if you're at that catcher spot. But over at third, as Zach kind of had to make a left-handed catch as that ball is almost like falling back towards the third base line. But still, great job by getting that out, and another pitch by Caleb Navarro to avoid a run being scored.
Purdue Federal Credit Union is proud to be part of the Crown Point community and support organizations like the Corndogs. At Purdue Federal, we take pride in bringing your financial partner through all of life's big events. You can visit us online at purduefed.com. First pitch in the dirt for a ball to Will Flanagan. And Brendan Story is on deck should Flanagan find a way to reach. 1 ball, no strikes here with 2 down. Navarro looks back at second. The 1-0 pitch. Pitch misses up and away for a ball. Count is 2-0.
Bro, taking a while back to the mound. I think this is just a reset kind of feeling for him.
And I think that's what he's trying to do here. Well, without the pitch clock in this game, you're trying to find whatever way you can to reset, get yourself back where you should be. 2 balls, no strikes, the pitch. That pitch misses for ball 3. 3-0 the count.
Speaking of Navarro, we did our question of the day for social media for the Corndogs, and apparently it was what sport would you play if you didn't play baseball in college? And Navarro said football because apparently he was actually getting recruited to play football at one point.
Huh. That's interesting. 3-0 pitch. In there for a strike. Count is 3-1.
That makes sense. Dude's a big kid.
Yep. Although you do see nowadays, playing multiple sports like that, it's becoming fewer and further between depending on the player. 3 balls, 1 strike with 2 down. Navarro flips it back to second. Try to look the runner back.
Yeah, it's interesting to see. You have players like now that are getting, they're committing to these colleges to play multiple sports. Like I've seen a couple people, I think a kid out in Fort Wayne commit to Notre Dame to play football and baseball.
3-1 the count. Navarro ready. That's a strike.
But obviously, with all that goes on through college, is, a lot of those kids end up diverting down to one sport along the way.
You see that more often in college. You'll see it. It's hard to maintain 2 sports in college.
Absolutely.
Some guys do it, but it's not easy. Navarro, the 3-2. Runners go. Line drive right at the first baseman, Jonathan Osornio, and the inning is over. Well, the Clout do get 2 runners on, but they fail to do anything with them. We head to the bottom of the 6th. 3-3, we're tied up.
Ultimate party experience? Bring the excitement with Game Truck mobile video game feeders. Action-packed laser tag and gel tag battles. Bounce houses, epic foam parties, and unforgettable photo booth fun. Perfect for birthdays, schools, festivals, team bonding, and community events. We bring the fun right to you. No stress and no mess. Book your party today and make memories everyone will be talking about with Game Truck.
Love high school sports? Then make sure you're following the Heartland Sports Network on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Rankings, highlights, breaking news, and live coverage, all in one place. Like it, follow it, share it. Heartland Sports Network, your home for home.
We head to the bottom of the 6th here at Legacy Fields. Zach Sharkey, Drew Satunis, and Drew Kostiva due up as we are setting up for an interesting finish here at Legacy Fields with the game tied up at 3. Trevor Bumstead back out there. First pitch, misses low and outside for ball. Count is 1-0. Second time these two teams have met this year. Corndogs looking to salvage a season split with the Clout. Clout took the first game back on June 28th, 6-4. 1-0 pitch, drops in there for a strike. Count here is 1-1. On Zach Sharkey. Corndogs haven't put a run on the board since the 4th inning. They had a 3-0 lead at the end of 4, and then the Clout put 3 on the board in the top of the 5th. Fly ball right field, charging in is Thompson on the run, makes the catch just off his left ear, and that's out, number 1. Online shopping at Strack & Van Til saves you time and money. In-store sale prices, pick up or delivery, online coupons, rewards points, and more. Life made simple, shopping made easy at strackandvantil.com. As up comes Drew Satunis. He had an RBI double back in the 4th inning.
Well, smacked the wall. I thought that might have left, but it didn't.
First pitch to him. This is high for a ball, 1-0. We've seen this happen a few times today, a couple times with guys that hit the ball really hard, really far, but just not quite far enough for a home run. Had a couple times balls have hit the wall today. Satunis, Sharkey did it once as well. Also, Jonathan Osornio, too. That pitch in there for a strike, count is 1-1. So we've seen that happen a few times today. And the wonder, is someone going to break through and put one over the fence here? Corndogs not a team that's hit a lot of home runs. They've only hit, I think, coming into today, 11 home runs on the year. 1-1 pitch, speaking of which, that's a high fly ball. Thompson drifting back in front of the track. He's got it for out number 2. 3 consecutive flyouts to right field. Joe Thompson is getting a workout out there in right field today.
Absolutely. I mean, as an outfielder, it can sometimes be boring when you don't get any action, but very different here. It's rare to see 3 balls as an outfielder go to you consecutively.
First pitch to Kosteba. Well off the plate, count is 1-0. Bumstead has really settled in after he gave up the 1 run in the 4th inning. Got through the 5th and could have a 1-2-3 6th here. That one in there for a strike. Count is 1-1. One ball, 1 strike, the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Kosteba.
If you're Kosteba, 2 strikes there, I think you got to shorten your approach here. I mean, you can swing as hard as you can, but kind of, make some contact here.
2 down, Bumstead ready and firing. Fly ball, foul, and out of play, off to the right. Hard to believe the Corndogs had the bags loaded with a 3-0 lead. And nobody out in the top of the 4th inning and the bottom of the 4th inning, and you felt like that was a chance to break things open. They just couldn't do it there. The 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3, the Corndogs go down in the 6th. We head to the 7th. We're tied up at 3.
Ultimate party experience? Bring the excitement with Game Truck mobile video game theaters. Action-packed laser tag and gel tag battles. Bounce houses, epic foam parties, and unforgettable photo booth fun. Perfect for birthdays, schools, festivals, team bonding, and community events. We bring the fun right to you. No stress and no mess. Book your party today and make memories everyone will be talking about with Game Truck.
Love high school sports? Then make sure you're following the Heartland Sports Network on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Rankings, highlights, breaking news, and live coverage, all in one place. Like it, follow it, share it. Heartland Sports Network, your home for home.
We head to the 7th inning here at Legacy Field. Caleb Navarro back out there. Game tied at 3. Ladies and gentlemen, U Chicago Medicine continues to lead the way in groundbreaking research and advanced care. From scientific discoveries to expert clinical treatments, they're shaping the future of medicine every day. Leading off for the Chicago Clout here in inning number 7 is Brendan Story. Story leading off here in the 7th inning. Mike Franklin and Armand Chandler all due up. Navarro ready for a second inning of work. First pitch is popped into the air to the right side. Fielders are converging. Coming in, it's Costiba as Fernandez outruns Costiba out in right field, and that's out number 1.
Costiba was hauling after that thing like he wanted it really bad, but Costiba definitely was the best player to get a chance at that ball as he's the one charging in. He's the one with the best view at it. Good thing by him calling it off to make the catch, as that is now the first out of the inning.
Mike Franklin had a 2 RBI double back in the 5th inning. Caleb Navarro looks in. First pitch with 1 away. Fouled back off of Satunis' helmet and then behind the plate. Count remains 0-1. Corndogs looking to see if they can get their first 1-2-3 inning since the 4th inning. They had 3 consecutive in the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, with Mitchell Stanton having 4 no-hit innings. And that was it. Navarro, the 1-1. Ground ball foul on a breaking ball. Off to the right, count is 1-2. Pitching's really taken back over the last couple of innings. After the Chicago Clout put 3 on the board in that long 5th inning. Now things have held serve ever since then. See if we'll find a winner here today. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Navarro looking in with 1 away. Here's the pitch. That pitch misses outside. Count is now 2-2. The Corndogs also with a win today. They would guarantee themselves a winning record this season, too. Overall, that pitch misses low for a ball, 3-2. Again, nice thing to hang your hat on. They're not league championships or anything, but these are all little things you're playing for throughout the season, as we'll have a quick timeout here. These things always mean something, because you always hear people talk about saying, like, well, haven't had a losing season in so long, have won so many games every year, done something like that. Those are all little things that if you can find ways to do that, those are ways that teams build pedigrees and build reputations. 3-2 pitch, and that skips away for ball 4.
Yeah, absolutely, they mean something. I mean, you talk about all the time is you look at teams who haven't been necessarily like noticeable, or you look at teams who have been noticeable, is, you look at these references where, these teams can build up something to, look forward to, or like, build a relationship with it. It's pretty cool.
Navarro looking in, Chandler up, 1 away. Here comes the pitch. That pitch misses outside. Count is quickly 1-0. Chandler today is 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out. Because of the 11 batters in the lineup, the Clouds still have not gone through their order 3 times despite having 3 runs on the board. The pitch, swing and a miss. 3 runs on 5 hits. No errors so far today for the Chicago Clout. For the Corndogs, 3 runs on 6 hits with 1 error. 1-1 the count here with 1 away on Chandler. High off the glove of Satunis and down to second goes Franklin. 2 balls and 1 strike the count here. Satunis will get his mask back and reset.
Yeah, Satunis has had a couple of those today where he's just bounced out of his glove. Interesting to see if, something's going on with his glove. I think it's probably some just, with just him catching, but something to watch for as, throughout this game. It hasn't been certainly the best game that he was hoping for.
2-1 count with one away. This one is flown to right field, foul and out of play. Count is still 2-2 here with one away. Two and two with one away. Mike Fry Tariq Subo is on deck. And he should bat, barring a crazy play here. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Taking his lead at second, Mike Franklin. Base hit could give the Clout the lead. Here is the 2-2 offering. In the dirt, and that skips away from Satunis again, and Franklin goes down to third. And 2 pitches get away, and that extends a runner 2 bases, and now go-ahead run is 90 feet away with Amon Chandler still standing in. And the Corndogs will bring the infield in here with one away.
I was just about to say, I wonder how they're going to play the infield here with the go-ahead run, which I think is the right decision.
Don't think you have a choice here this late in the game when you're struggling to score runs. Full count. Navarro ready and firing. Up and in for ball 4. Walks Chandler. That does set up a potential double play. We'll see if Chandler tries to steal second here. As up comes Tariq Subo.
Chitsy and Fernandez are going to play double play depth here as Sharkey and Orsonio are going to play up towards the grass. This is another, if looking back, situation for the corners, and then obviously at the middle you're trying to turn 2.
First pitch outside for a ball. Count is 1-0 on Subo.
Another thing here is I'm very interested to see how long Heisman keeps his leash on Navarro.
Yeah, we'll see. Navarro, not a guy that typically pitches for too long. As that pitch inside, and that hit him. So that loads the bases. So that does set up the force at any base here. But up comes Mike Fry with the bags loaded and only one away. A sticky situation for Caleb Navarro to try to keep this ball game tied and give the Corndogs the best chance to come back and get a win.
Infield's got to play the same depth. Orsonio and Sharkey are going to play up, while Fernandez and Chidsey are going to play double play depth.
One away, Navarro stands in. First pitch. Right down the middle, 0-1.
Outfield kind of playing a little bit normal depth here. Curious if they end up moving to get their most comfortable position to throw a runner out of home.
0-1 pitch, check swing. Went a little too far, count is 0-2. Two with one away. Navarro looking in with one away. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 called. Navarro stone cold there. 2 down.
Great. That's a heck of a sequence right there by Caleb Navarro. I mean,
he was not afraid.
Absolutely not. Just 3 straight fastballs right at the batter. I mean, right on the outside corner where the ump's been calling it all day long. Satuna's obviously a great framing job also, but huge out. Now the infield is pretty much, force anywhere. You can play a much more comfortable role.
2 down. Here's the pitch. That one's in the dirt. Count is 1-0 on Platt Kaczarski. One ball, no strikes. Navarro looking in. Pitch with 2 down. Pitch misses low. Count is 2-0. David Rubin is on deck. Only way Kaczarski could get on base is for a run to score. 2 balls, no strikes. The pitch. That's a strike. Count is 2-1. So a run would guaranteed score if he gets on base here. So let's put it this way. Navarro would like to not see Ruben until the 8th inning. 2-1 the count. Navarro delivers. Swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt. 2-2. Deuce is wild here in the top of the 7th. Intense moments at Legacy. We're tied up at 3. Navarro trying to keep it tied.
Big pitch in this game here.
Biggest of the game so far. Here comes the 2-2. Strike 3 called on the outside corner. Navarro loads the bases, then strikes out back-to-back guys to keep this a tie ball game. We head to the bottom of the 7th. Stretch time at Legacy Fields, and it is 3-3.
Keeps you busy and you can't get to the store? Shop online with Strachan Van Til To Go. Our to-go service is easy to use. Register using your rewards account information. Fill your virtual cart and choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Til team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save time and money with our online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple. Shopping made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
Armed with a rich history of family ownership and a workforce that's committed to putting people first, Centier Bank fosters a workplace of community building, philanthropy, and financial education. A long-lasting legacy of family ownership dedicated to generations of clients is what sets Centier apart. Trust the integrity, experience, and personal service of Centier, Indiana's largest private family-owned bank. For more information, go to Centier.com.
Across Indiana, the lights go on, the stands fill, and communities come alive. And every night, the Heartland Sports Network is there, showcasing the athletes, the rivalries, and the hometown pride that make our state special. Stream every game live on the Heartland Sports Network app and heartlandsportsnet.com. Your teams, your stories, your network. The Heartland Sports Network, proudly bringing the Heartland together, one game at a time.
We head to the bottom of the 7th inning, tied up 3-3. Bradley Ferris is up. Osornio next. Sheridan after that. As the Corndogs try to break this tie. Here's the first pitch from Bumstead. That pitch misses outside. Count is 1-0. As we enter into the evening hours here at Legacy Fields. Sun setting on the horizon. 1 ball, no strikes. Ferris skies this one to right. Thompson running diagonally towards the foul line. Has a beat on it. Makes the running catch for out number 1. How about 6 consecutive batters sent down by Trevor Bumstead?
Yeah, he's really settled down into his zone. I mean, he kind of had a little bit of issues coming in earlier in the game, but he's really settled down, able to throw strikes and let his defense do the work.
1 away, first pitch. Misses low and in for a ball. Count is 1-0 on Jonathan Osornio. Osornio doubled in the 3rd, popped out in the 5th. Takes a strike there, or popped out in the 4th, I should say. Scorecard's a little confusing here with the extra hitters and having to go into other innings to fill it out. 2-0 pitch is fouled off.
Something that we don't normally have during these games.
Yeah, count moves to 2-1. Normally Justin Heisman, not a guy that typically uses the extra hitter, but electing to do so today. 2 balls and 1 strike with 1 away. Bumstead ready and firing. Pitches in the dirt. Count is 3-1. Yeah, but Heisman is a guy, his thing this entire summer is try to give let every guy get their work in. 3 balls, 1 strike. The pitch to Osornio. Strike 2.
I mean, that's the main goal at the end of the day is, this is what your players are here for, is to get as much work as you can over the summer.
3-2 pitch. Ball 4. He walked him. Osornio reaches. And that's just the key. in a game, in a league like this, is you want to find a way, get some, get your guys their work in all the time.
And something that we were talking about earlier is it seems like we saw with these last two pitches too, is this umpire's kind of changed the zone a little bit.
One away. Yeah.
I feel like those two pitches would have been strikes earlier in the game.
Sheridan takes a pitch inside for a ball. Count is 1-0. Last time these two teams played, it came right down to the wire. The Clout scored 3 runs in the bottom of the 8th inning to walk away with a win, 6-4. Might see something similar here today. We're probably going to see something similar here today. Pickoff move over to first is late. 1-0 still the count here on Sheraton. As the Corndogs try to see if they can break this tie. 1-0 with 1 away. Here is the pitch from Bumstead. And pickoff move to first instead. Not in time. Good crowd is still hanging on here at Legacy Fields here today. Exactly what you've been looking for on a day like today. Sheridan ropes one to left field. Foul. Count moves to 1-1.
It's hearing a decent amount of "Let's Go Cardinals" or Corndogs chants earlier in this game, which is not something you hear a lot. But
well, this is the type of game to do it in. Tie ball game. It's 3-3. This is what you want. 1-1 with 1 away. Bumstead looking at first. Pickup move to first again is not in time. He is really trying to hold Osornio on.
Yeah, I think that's the third pickoff move this at bat.
There's another. That one just barely not in time. Bumstead really wants to pick off Osornio. He has to be seeing something. Either that or he's just really trying to keep him honest. 1-1 the count. Delivery. Sheridan fouls this one away. I think we've seen more pickoff moves to first than we have pitches in this at bat so far.
Safe to say we have. I think, yeah, it looks like there's only been 3 pitches thrown and 4 pickoff moves, which is 4 pickoff moves is something that we normally see in a whole game, if that.
Yep. 1 ball and 2 strikes with 1 away. Bumstead ready and firing. In the dirt, 2-2 the count now. Two and 2 with 1 away. Sheridan trying to reach and set the table for Adams. The pitch, ground ball, right side foul off the end of the bat. Count remains 2-2.
I see a long at bat here for Sheridan. I mean, you had the 4 pickoff moves, but just keeps on battling, trying to extend the at bat, trying to get Orsonio into scoring position.
2-2 with 1 away. The pitch. Sheridan swings and fouls it off as Osornio was on his way to second. Wouldn't be surprised if he tries to go again here on 2-2. Sheridan obviously in a swing-happy mode here. So the hit and run was on in that instance. We'll see if that continues.
Yep. Yeah, I think Orsonio probably will be going again either this and the next pitch or the pitch after. With how late in the game this is, your most important thing is to get this runner in the scoring position.
2-2 pitch. Bumstead. Looking and firing. Just outside. Count is 3-2. As Cornelius pushing up against the window of the door here in the press box. I guess he can't be let out unless the Corndogs score. 3-2 pitch, ground ball to the left side, and backhanded at short by Rubin. Throw across the diamond to first. No chance to get Sheridan. He reaches, and we have runners on first and second here with only 1 away for Colin Adams.
Yeah, Linus put the ball in a tough hole for the shortstop to make that play, and lucky enough to beat it out.
By the way, breaking news from the press box. Cornelius has escaped. He now has made his way out to the bleachers.
Got to make sure where that guy is at all costs.
Have a mound visit happening here. Doesn't look like we're going to see a pitching change. Bumstead still out there and nobody up in the bullpen here. Give us some time to tell you about U Chicago Medicine. And fans, did you know that U Chicago Medicine Crown Point is now open, bringing world-class care to Northwest Indiana with advanced adult and pediatric services? Their state-of-the-art facility is conveniently located at I-65 and 109th Avenue. One away.
So now for the Corndogs is your lineup flips over to the top of the order. If you have a chance to take the lead, now's the time to do it.
Colin Adams in the left-handed batter's box up against Bumstead. Adams hasn't seen much action this year with one away. Here comes the first pitch. Strike one on the outside corner, well placed. Bumstead trying to do something similar to what Navarro did in the top half of the inning. Corndogs with runners on base, and he's trying to keep them off the scoreboard. No balls, one strike. Bumstead ready and firing with one away. Ground ball to the right side, foul. Count is 0-2. So we'll sort things out once again, and we will set up for the 0-2 pitch. Ryder Fernandez on deck. Fernandez is 3 for 3 on the day. So if you're Adams here, do anything but ground into a double play. Get Fernandez up at least with guys on base.
Absolutely.
That's the least you can do in this at-bat. 0-2 the count. Bumstead ready. That pitch misses. 1-2.
Yeah, if you're Adams, if you could get a ball to the outfield here, I would heavily assume Orsonio's getting the way from Heisman at third base.
2-2 the count. The pitch from Bumstead misses outside. Count moves to 2-2. Actually, count was 1-2. My bad. Umpire flashes the count at 2-2 as Adams steps back in. Intense moments here at Legacy Fields here in the late going. Bumstead ready. The 3-2. Misses, and that is ball. The umpire just signaled 2-2, and apparently that's ball 4.
Wait, what? Oh, and hold.
And the umpires are talking about it.
Oh, and don't say... They signaled 2-2.
Yeah, the umpire signaled 2-2 here. I got to be honest here. I don't know how this is arguable. You signaled 2-2. That's the count. I don't understand. I don't understand what you're discussing here. There's no discussion.
Yeah, Adams should be back in the box. Yeah, it's a full count now.
It should be a full count, and yep, he's going to head back to the mound here. I was like, wait a minute. Now the manager's talking to the umpire here. I mean, this is. I don't know really what the issue was because I mean he clearly signaled what the count was. I saw it. I mentioned it.
Yeah.
Now the manager talking to the umpire.
I understand his situation because the Linus probably should have been out at second base.
Yeah, I think that's part of what he's arguing is that. Well, these runners are advancing, and they shouldn't. Shouldn't there be some sort of a consequence for that? But there isn't. And are they going to allow the runners to just advance? I guess they will. So I guess the runners legally advanced there.
I guess it makes sense.
I mean, you know what? I guess technically that's legal. But man, that's a rough breaky for the Clout. The full count pitch with one away. Misses for ball 4, and this all becomes inconsequential. Okay. All right, let's just go ahead and wash our hands of that. Bags loaded here with one away and Ryder Fernandez up.
That was something that we haven't seen this year. I mean,
that was a lot of miscommunication out on the field. But either way, bags loaded, one away, and up comes Ryder Fernandez. He's 3 for 3 on the day. First pitch to him. Low and in for a ball. Count is 1-0. Bumstead in his 4th inning of work. He has been out there for a long time. Undoubtedly tiring himself out a little bit. 1 ball, no strikes. The delivery. Breaking ball misses, and it's 2-0 with 1 away. Two-0 with 1 away. Bumstead ready and firing. Ground ball to the right side. Story gloves it. Throws to first to get the 1 out there. Run scores. It's an RBI ground out for Ryder Fernandez, and it's 4-3. That's appropriate. A 4-3 put out makes it a 4-3 game.
Ryder Fernandez having himself a day. Now 3 for 4, getting the key run home.
Yep, 2 RBIs on the day. This brings up Billy Chidsey. Puts runners at second and third here with 2 away. At least the walk there made that weird situation that happened before pretty inconsequential in the grand scheme of things. But either way, here comes Billy Chidsey with 2 down, and the Corndogs up 4-3. Bumstead ready and firing. First pitch in the dirt for a ball. Count is 1-0 on Chidsey.
Yeah, if you're Chidsey, if you can get a ball to the outfield and potentially get some more insurance runs out, that would be huge if you're the Corndogs.
1 ball, no strikes. Here's the pitch. Check swing. Did he go? Said he was in the zone anyway. Called strike. 1-1 the count. Chidsey would love a base hit here. Chidsey, I guess, was... Well, the umpire pointed at the dugout, which means it's a called strike. One ball, 1 strike with 2 down here on Chidsey. Here's the pitch. Pitch is in the dirt. Count is now 2-1. Well, probably not the way the Corndogs expected to score their run, but at least they got it home, and they have the 4-3 lead.
Take them any way you can get them.
2-1 count with 2 down. The pitch to Chidsey. Swing and a miss. Deuces are wild with 2 on here in the 7th.
A big pitch here coming. If you're the Clout, if you can get out of this with only 1 run scored,
yep,
that'd be big.
Bumstead looking in. Here's the 2-2. Foul ball off to the right. Fielded by the first base coach for the Corndogs today, who is Zach Wright. Wright not in the lineup today. Had a good day yesterday, though. Went 4 for 7. Had him up here for our press conference after the game.
Had a really good day.
Count moves to 2-2 with 2 down. Bumstead ready and firing. Fly ball right field. This one pretty deep. Thompson going back in front of the track. He's got it, and the inning is over. Corndogs do get a run, however, on the RBI ground out by Ryder Fernandez. We head to the 8th inning. 4-3. Corndogs have the lead.
Life takes you places, and you can't get to the store? Shop online with Strack and Van Til to go. Our to-go service is easy to use, and it can save you time and money. Once your order is in, our own Strack and Van Til team preps your order with care. For delivery or pickup, enjoy the convenience of letting our to-go team shop for you. Enjoy your special moments. Sign up online today at shop.strackandvantil.com.
Headquartered in Maryville, Indiana, Centier Bank continues to play a pivotal role in every community we serve. Beginning with a single location in 1895 to serving 13 counties across Indiana, Centier Bank has championed a workplace of community building, philanthropy, and financial education to enrich the lives of individuals and businesses in the communities we serve. Our promise for a better tomorrow for generations to come is what sets Centier apart. Centier Bank, Indiana's largest private family-owned bank.
If your business wants to reach real customers in real communities, the Heartland Sports Network is where you need to be. With thousands tuning in every week across Indiana and beyond, your message plays alongside the games people care about most. Connect with families, alumni, parents, and the next generation of local leaders. Digital ads, in-game features, branding opportunities. We'll build a package that fits your goals. Advertise with the Heartland Sports Network. Visit heartlandsportsnet.com or contact us today.
Welcome back here to Legacy Fields. New pitcher for the Corndogs, an IBEW Local 697 pitching change. Zach Sharkey is out there on the mound. He's been very good whenever he's been called upon to pitch by the Corndogs this year. He's been used, he's not listed as a pitcher officially on the roster, but he has pitched a few times and has done a very good job whenever he's been asked to pitch, and he has the opportunity here. Sharkey will face off against David Rubin, Joe Thompson, and Dino Biggers here in the 8th inning as the Clout try to come back from down 4-3. They already came back from down 3-0 earlier in the game, and the Corndogs try to see if they can hold on and get a win, improve to 500 outside of league play this year, get their 18th win of the year, and also guarantee themselves a winning season. All little things that you're playing for here at this point in the season. Not that you really need that much motivation in a league where you're trying to get as much work in as you can, but still, you're always playing for something. As up comes David Rubin, first pitch to him. Catches the strike zone, count is 0-1, and we're back underway here in inning number 9.
Yeah, whenever Zach Sharkey's been pitching, he's a guy that just pounds the zone. I mean, he will make hitters beat you, and he will really attack them.
Sharkey throws pretty strong. And that's not too surprising considering the fact that we've seen him on the left side of the infield this year, playing a lot of shortstop and third base and even some in the outfield. 1-1, swing and a miss. Count is 1-2.
Some chaos just as soon in the press box with Cornelius just shoving Owen.
Cornelius, yeah, indeed. Goodness gracious. Cornelius, man, I mean, I don't know. What do we do with you? The 1-2 pitch with nobody out. It's high for a ball, 2-2.
If there's one lesson in life is that you don't want to make Cornelius mad because it will all go bad.
We should have a documentary, the behind-the-scenes story of Cornelius, the corn dog.
He is something.
Two and two still the count on David Rubin. Rubin is 1 for 2 with a single and a walk and a ground out. 2-2 pitch with nobody out. Fouled back, still 2-2.
Be curious to see for the Clout as you're trying to get base runners in any way possible. You see Rubin really battling here.
2-2 pitch. Little blooper, right center field. Fielders are converging. Going out is Fernandez. Coming in is Kostiva. Kostiva makes the play for out number 1. One away, and up comes Joe Thompson.
Another one of those balls where Ryder Fernandez is hustling for the second base position, but Drew Castillo once again just has the better angle and gets the grab for the out.
Northwest Indiana, get ready for exceptional care closest to home. UChicago Medicine Crown Point brings advanced specialty care, including a cancer center, outpatient surgery, and pediatric service, all under one roof. Call 219-407-5500 today. That pitch in there for a strike to Joe Thompson. Thompson, 1 for 3 with a single, a fielder's choice, and a fly out. One pitch to him in there for a strike. Count is 0-2. You mentioned it. Sharkey's a strike thrower. Generally speaking, this Corndogs lineup is just full of guys that are strike throwers. Ground ball to third. And Sheridan misplays it, and there will be no throw to first. Linus Sheridan's come into the game to replace Sharkey over at third. That'll be an error.
Yeah, but sometimes it's, guys just thrown into the game to play a new position. I mean, I guess Linus has been playing the whole game, but
it's been hitting, but still coming off the bench, yeah.
Yeah. Ball goes right out, you makes an error. You kind of see those sometimes, but still the play that should have been made.
So up comes Dino Biggers with one away. One away. Pitch from Sharkey. Pitch is in there for a strike. Count is 0-1. No balls, one strike. The pitch to Biggers from Sharkey. Fly ball, right center field. Fernandez going out, twisting around a little bit, makes the grab. And that's out number 2.
A little bit of a weird route there by Fernandez to get to that ball, but...
Well, those pop flies, they're tougher than they look.
Absolutely. Average tough for any average human being.
Up comes Andrew Rubin. He's 1 for 3 with a single, a pop out, and a ground out. Sharkey looking in. First pitch. Line drive, right center field. That falls in for a hit. Kosiba cuts it off. Down to second goes Thompson. Runners at first and second here with 2 away as Will Flanagan comes up.
Tell you what, that was a great read right there by Kosteba, reading that ball off the bat, preventing any chance of the runner going to third. But the Clout do have a runner in scoring position with a chance to tie the game.
Indeed they do. I don't know if Sharkey's given up an earned run yet this season in his few appearances he's had. Again, we don't have internet in the press box, so without that, we don't have the ability to look at stats here as we have a timeout here. We can stream because we have a separate Wi-Fi signal the computer's under, but we don't want to stress that signal too much, so we've not connected any of our other devices to it. Aside from that, we are just purely on, or we don't have any other internet here, so we're flying kind of blind today with that. 2 down. Satunis tried to sort things out with Sharkey. Sharkey sets and delivers with 2 down. Fires a strike. Count is 0-1. Final Sunday home game for the Corndogs this season. Would like to send their fans home happy. Sharkey looks back at second. 0-1 the count. The pitch. That pitch misses. It's 1-1 on Flanagan. Sharkey ready. The 1-1. High pop-up. This could be it for the inning. Sheridan straddling the foul line. Back into fair territory. Squeezes it. And the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 1 Corndog error, 2 left stranded. To the bottom of the 8th we go. Corndogs up 4-3.
Ultimate party experience? Bring the excitement with Game Truck mobile video game theaters. Action-packed laser tag and gel tag battles. Bounce houses, epic foam parties, and unforgettable photo booth fun. Perfect for birthdays, schools, festivals, team bonding, and community events. We bring the fun right to you. No stress and no mess. Book your party today and make memories everyone will be talking about with Game Truck.
IBEW Local 697 electrical contractors bring the highest standard of electrical work to Lake County homes, schools, and businesses. From everyday fixes to once-in-a-lifetime builds, we don't just get the job done, we get it done right and up to the highest safety standards. When you need electrical work, hire the professionals who power Indiana. Powering Indiana, Lake County, bringing excellence to the job, creating a brighter future for our community.
Passes in here for Portage. It's Josiah Brown. Brown throws up a last-minute prayer, and he knocks it down! Back here at Legacy Fields, we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. We have an IBEW Local 697 pitching change. Joe Thompson has headed to the mound for the Chicago Clout, and Trevor Bumstead has moved out to right field as Thompson tries to hold the Corndogs to a 1-run lead and set up his guys for a potential 9th inning rally. Corndogs, meanwhile, are looking for some insurance. Josh Fleming first one up, takes one up and in for a ball. Count is 1-0. Fleming with a sac fly RBI earlier in this game. Also was hit by a pitch in the 4th inning. Later came around to score on the RBI double by Drew Satunis.
Yeah, for the Corndogs, any type of insurance run is pretty big right now.
1-1 the count. Fleming fouls that one off of the post. Count moves here to 1-2. Sharkey on deck, who's the pitcher now for the Corndogs. 1 ball, 2 strikes, the pitch. Pitch misses way outside, count is 2-2. Corndogs have forfeited the DH as a result, just have the extra hitter in the lineup, who's Bradley Ferris. Want to know the difference between a DH and an extra hitter? That's it. The 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. Fleming down on strikes. That's 7 strikeouts today for the Chicago Clout pitching staff, and up comes Zach Sharkey.
Yeah, ever since the 4th inning, I mean, they've been pretty consistent. I mean, 1 run did come in the 7th after that weird mishap, but they've been pretty consistent.
Thompson ready, the first pitch. Sharkey swings and misses, count is 0-1. It will likely be up to Sharkey in the 9th inning to shut down the Clout once again and to find a way to get the Corndogs a win and get them to 2-1 on the homestand. The 0-1 pitch. Misses up and away, count is 1-1 here on Sharkey. One ball, 1 strike with 1 away. And that pitch misses way low. Count is 2-1 on Sharkey. Drew Satunis on deck. Sharkey doubled in the 4th. That preceded the Satunis double in the 4th inning as well. 2-1. That one fouled back off the screen. Count still 2-2.
I really realized this whole game how bright of batting gloves Sharkey is wearing.
Yeah, bright yellow. I don't know if he's worn those all year, honestly. Typically has the little Red Devils batting helmet as well that I think he still has. 2 balls, 2 strikes, the pitch. Misses for a ball, 3-2. Three and 2 with 1 away. The pitch from Thompson. Swinging a pop-up foul behind the plate. Count still remains 3-2 on Zach Sharkey.
Thompson's just trying to find any way to get out to get his team back up to the plate while Sharkey's just trying to help Corndogs get insurance.
3-2 with 1 away, the pitch. Ball 4, he walked him, so Sharkey gets on base. And that'll bring up Drew Satunis. Satunis in this game doubled back in the 4th inning. He also had an RBI on that hit, and he sits at a 1-for-3 day so far. Corndogs as a team, 7 hits. First pitch misses up and away for a ball. Count is 1-0. It's been a close one. Corndogs offensively today, it hasn't been their most flashy game offensively, but they've done enough. The 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss, count is 1-1. Especially recently when you've had some of the high-scoring games they've had. I mean, you had 12 against Addison. Yesterday you also had, 15 on Sunday against Post 94 a week ago. You've had a lot of games where you scored a lot of runs recently, so.
Yeah, this offense has really taken a big step since the beginning of the year.
Indeed had, after going 0-3 to start the year. Feels like a distant memory. Pop up. Left side, foul, running from under his cap. Rubin looking up, and that ball is caught against the fencing down the left field line, and that's out number 2.
Tough play made by the third baseman over there.
Yeah, we're pretty obstructed on our view down that third base line, and so I couldn't see where he was, and he did make the play indeed. And this brings up Drew Kostiba. 2 down, bottom of the 8th. Thompson looking for a clean inning. First pitch, Kostiba cuts and misses. 0-1 the count. On 1 with 2 down. Swing and a miss. Kostiba way out in front. 0-2.
If you're Kostiba, this is kind of just a reset your mind. go back out there and get to work.
Tough count here, though. Sharkey still at first. Goes this time. That pitch catches the zone for strike 3, and the inning is over. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 runner left. We head to the 9th inning. Corndogs up 4-3, 3 outs away from a win.
Ultimate party experience? Bring the excitement with Game Truck mobile video game theaters. Action-packed laser tag and gel tag battles. Bounce houses, epic foam parties, and unforgettable photo booth fun. Perfect for birthdays, schools, festivals, team bonding, and community events. We bring the fun right to you. No stress and no mess. Book your party today and make memories everyone will be talking about with Game Truck.
IBEW Local 697 electrical contractors bring the highest standard of electrical work to Lake County homes, schools, and businesses. From everyday fixes to once-in-a-lifetime builds, we don't just get the job done, we get it done right and up to the highest safety standards. When you need electrical work, hire the professionals who power Indiana. Powering Indiana, Lake County, bringing excellence to the job, creating a brighter future for our community.
Passes in here for Portage. It's Josiah Brown. Brown throws up a last-minute prayer, and he knocks it down! First pitch is a strike to Brandon Story as we hit the 9th inning here at Legacy Fields. Corndogs looking to get their 5th win in 6 ball games. Here's the 0-1. Pitch misses outside. 0-2. The Corndogs have not lost consecutive games since late June. Been almost a month. 0-1 foul back. Count is 0-2. Or 1-1, I should say. Now it's 1-2, the count.
They've been very good at home.
Indeed they have, and trying to clinch themselves a winning season and also get themselves a chance to finish with a winning record in league play. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Story goes down swinging, 1 away. And up comes Mike Franklin. He had a 2 RBI double back in the 5th inning.
Yeah, Sharkey, as I alluded to earlier, he's just attacking the zone. Just attacking him with every pitch, getting that swing and miss that he's been known for all season.
Corndogs looking for a win here. Kids are running the bases after the game. First pitch in there for a strike to Mike Franklin. You'd like the kids to run the bases after a Corndogs win. That's the ideal.
Absolutely.
That's what you want to happen, the 0-1. High for a ball. Count is 1-1 on Mike Franklin.
Yeah, I was working Owen's job yesterday where I was on the field, and kids ran in between games. They almost trampled me.
Breaking ball. Oh, my goodness. Over the inside part of the plate. 1-2. Franklin got out of the way, thought he was going to get hit, and it caught the plate. 1-2 the count. Here we go. Sharkey feeling it on the mound. Here's the 1-2. High for a ball. 2-2.
That off speed was incredible.
Yep, sure was. 2-2 with 1 away. The pitch. Fouled back into the screen. Count is still 2-2. Two and two with 1 away. Sharkey ready and firing. Inside, and that somehow didn't hit him. My goodness.
Wow.
There's a lot of break on that pitch. 3-2.
Holy.
3-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 2 down here in the 9th. And up comes Armand Chandler. We'll have to give ourselves a player of the game here today. I will say this much. If everything holds, My player of the game, Ironman player of the game, sponsored by Ironworkers Local 395. I'd give it to Ryder Fernandez. 3 for 4, 2 RBIs.
Absolutely.
That's what I give it to. We'll go with it. Let's see if Sharkey can finish the job here. 2 down here in the 9th. First pitch. Over the middle of the plate, strike 1, 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch with 2 down, swing and a miss, 0-2. Zach Sharkey has been the ace up Justin Heisman's sleeve in a pinch this season, and he's looking to put together a 6-out save. The 0-2. Up and in, ball 1.
I think he might go back to this off-speed here. He's relied on it this whole at.
I would not be shocked if Sharkey is called on later in the season with a lot of these games here. The 1-2 with 2 down. Fouled back, still 1-2. Last out of the ball game is always the toughest to get.
Absolutely.
Corndogs looking to go to 2-1 on this homestand. Sharkey ready. The 2-2 offering. High for a ball, 3-2. He walks this guy. Tying run gets on base.
Just keep your composure and just go at him here.
Chandler stands in. Here comes the 3-2. Line drive, base hit back up the middle. The Clout are still alive. That'll give Tariq Subo a chance to hit.
Yeah, that time the ball just covered too much of the plate. He's able to just, muscle one out in the center field, and Clout are still alive.
Have a runner over at first base. It's Drake Renfen over at first base now for the Clout. We'll see how aggressive Sharkey is with potential pickoff moves. Up here is Subo with 2 down. Sharkey ready. The pitch. Breaking ball in there, first strike, 0-1. Runner doesn't go from first.
If I'm Sharkey, I'm just attacking the batter. I'm not worried much about that runner at first base.
And that makes sense here. You just need to get 1 out here. The 0-1. Misses low and away, 1-1. Doesn't matter how he gets him out. If he gets this guy out, ball game's over.
Exactly.
1 ball, 1 strike on Subo. The pitch. Misses outside, 2-1.
If you're Zach, I would just take some time, keep your composure here.
What will Sharkey do here? 2-1 the count. Sharkey ready, the pitch. Fly ball foul off to the right. And once again, the Clout are down to their last strike. 2-2, 2 outs in the top of the 9th. Kids are waiting anxiously to run the bases. They want to do it after a Corndogs win.
I think he's going to go back off speed here.
2-2 pitch on the way. He does go off speed, but he misses. Up and in, ball 3. Count runs full. Even our own Ralph Flores hanging on the fence down that third base line, hoping for a win. The 3-2. Ball 4, he walked him. 2 are on with 2 down. Dramatic way to end this one.
Yeah, if I'm Satunas or Heisman, I would just go out there and talk to Sharkey real quick. Just calm him down because he is looking like he's moving a little quick. Looks like we got another runner at first base. But.
Indeed we do. That is Daniel Rubin. Mike Fry is up now. First pitch. Catches his own for a strike. Count is 0-1. Sharkey, we've seen him, got ahead of the count in the last couple batters, then fell behind. Wants to avoid that here. No balls and a strike with 2 down. Sharkey ready. Here's the pitch. Popped up foul back, 0-2. Once again, the Clout down to their final strike.
Yeah, if I'm Sharkey now, I'm probably going to that elevated fastball, really elevate the batter's eyes. That or go some out of the zone.
0-2 with 2 down. Sharkey ready. Misses outside. 1-2. Tying run is at second. Go-ahead run is at first.
His favorite pitch has been his sliders. See if he goes back to it here.
Has a lot of movement on it. The 1-2 from Sharkey. Swing and a foul. Fry stayed alive despite the slider that time.
Tell you what, I'll give this Clout team their credit. They've been battling this inning.
That's been the trend against the Corndogs this year. They came back from down 4-0 to win the first game against these two teams. Came back from down 3-0 to tie it today. Corndogs hanging on. The 1-2. Check swing. Strike 3 called. Ball game over. And the Lake County Corndogs get the win 4-3 over the Chicago Clout. And the Corndogs improve to 2-1 on the homestand. Your Hard Rock final score, the Lake County Corndogs 4, the Chicago Clout 3. And our Ironworkers Local 395 Ironman player of the game, Ryder Fernandez, going 3 for 4 with 2 RBIs on the afternoon. Corndogs improved to 18-10 on the year overall. Our next Corndog broadcast will come on Tuesday night, 7 o'clock start time. They host the East Chicago Thunder. Final thoughts today, Sawyer?
Pretty much, we've seen this team face adversity again. I mean, we've seen it go up early. You see the Clout answer, and then you come back to answer again in a very odd way with, the umpire and stuff with that call. And then Zach Sharkey, at the end of the day, I mean, he's been a key closer for this team, really throwing strikes, a little shaky at the end of the game, but still find a way to win in any way they can.
Indeed. Well, Corndogs shaking hands with the Chicago Clout. They split the season series a game apiece, and the Corndogs now are 7-7 on the year against non-league opponents. So feels good for the Corndogs to find a way to get back to 500. They win a couple games this week on Tuesday and Thursday, and they'll finish with a winning record against non-league teams this year. That'd be a nice thing to hang your hat on. Well, thank you for joining us today for this broadcast of Lake County Corndogs baseball. Whether you were listening on the Heartland Sports Network, the Region Sports Network, or the Lake County Corndogs Facebook page, we were glad to have you on. So long for now. We'll see you on Tuesday night when the Corndogs take on the East Chicago Thunder. Have a good night, everybody.